Well, because my arms were full with other syrups.
You want a sausage? You just need to be getting your stuff ready to get going.
Yeah.
Right. Have you got your water bottles and that?
Yeah, they're just outside.
What do we need now?
Have you got your shoes out?
No, I'll get them. Nothing but now. Wait. Kisses.
Is that closed up properly? Yeah, she's not going to get out the back or
Yeah.
start running around chewing shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Right, have you all got a water bottle?
Yeah, just filled it.
Right, your trainers?
Just in there.
Right, get your trainers on. Just make sure you listen.
Yeah.
Alright? Like I say, Rog, if you just tell him when I come down, I'll come down next week to sign any paperwork that needs doing it.
I don't know who will have, so if it's Kev, that's the one with the
But
glasses.
if they say out, just turn around and say, look, my dad's been on the phone already and spoke to somebody. They've said just to bring her down with you and then try out the session, see how you feel about it. And then obviously, if she likes it, like I say, next week when I go down, I'll sort the paperwork out.
Yeah.
And go from there, mate. Aye. Bosh, Jesus, family life, guys. I know there's no one here at the minute, but someone will creep up at some point, and I know some people will definitely be watching this back at some point to catch up on bits that they've missed, but that's the kids off to boxing, and the eldest is going out with his pals. Yeah, just make sure you put the lock on that gate.
Yeah, I will do. Right, I'll text you to let them know.
Yes, please. Hey, crying out loud. Welcome. Is it somebody we know or a newbie? I have actually got jobs to be doing. I've got, as the title says, I've got all the mirrors in the house to be... No, Cohen, how are you doing, man? How are we doing? What is up, brother? What is up? I'm just having 5 minutes. I've just sent the kids off. My two youngest are off to boxing. My eldest is off to see his pals. I've got like the title says, I've got all the mirrors. Mrs. Viking loves mirrors. Like, we've got some mirrors in this house. But the one thing she hates doing, like the windows, she hates cleaning windows and she hates cleaning the mirrors. And me being me, I actually enjoy cleaning mirrors. So, like I say, I've just not long showered because I'm home from work. I've got them two going off to boxing. My eldest is going out to, like I say, see his friends. So I'm having a cup of coffee. I thought I'd see who's kicking about and take these round my home whilst I clean my mirrors. No, not from America, United States. I'm not from there. I am from United Kingdom. This is actually my sofa. This is my living room. So I've got that one behind me. And then I've got... See, the problem that we've got is being obviously Viking blood orientated. It's not just us that are absolute giants, right? We've got everything we do. We've got massive mirrors on the walls. So it's not like it's no small feat. It's not like a couple of little mirrors here and there. It's like they're like big bits of kit. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a massive job. It's just a bit time consuming. But Harris, hi. How are you? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I was like I say, I was gonna do a bit of Codem, but like I say, it's been absolute balmy week. Absolute balmy week. So I thought I'd save that for tomorrow night. Rumi, hey, welcome, guys. Good to see some new names in the stream. So yeah, it's I've been here, there, and everywhere this week. Like I say, when was it? Sunday last week. We were going off to a town near us to. My wife had bought a lamp. I'll show you now. Actually, it's quite a cool lamp. I like it a lot. I don't know if you can see it there. You see that in the background? That one there. Two lovers under the lamp. So yeah, we were going to Darlington, which is a town near us, to pick it up. And when we were driving up the motorway, we just saw this rock. I mean, it was the size of a tennis ball. I'm not even kidding, right? It was the size of a fucking tennis ball. It came. We were driving up the motorway, and we could actually see it. It was almost like slow motion flying through the air, and we both sort of looked at each other, and we were like, "There's no avoiding this." And yeah, it smashed into the windscreen. So we had a big old gnarly hole in the windscreen. So I had to take that to a glass company on, when was it, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. I went to ETS2 Gamer. My apologies, friend, but I don't understand what you're actually typing in the chat. In so many words, Hassan, yes. Yes, we do. We've got it all. We've got all the Viking abilities and Viking emblems and the Viking life. But yeah, so like I say, I went to get this windscreen changed on Tuesday, and because our car is quite high end, the windscreen, obviously it's heated windscreen, it's got light sensors, radar sensors, distance sensors all on the top. So they couldn't come to the house to do it because they have to calibrate the whole car. So I went to the glass place, sat there for nearly 3 hours while they changed the window. You know, he took it out, calibrated it, came back, and then he said to me, Kev, he says, "Do you want the good news or the bad news?" Because initially there was a error code in the diagnostic machine, and he says, "We might not be able to do it straight away. I might have to go to Volvo." I was like, right. I said, "Just do it, give it a go, see what happens." Anyway, see, the good news is the code cleared and the windscreen was calibrated absolutely to perfection. So I've got this amazing, stunning new windscreen in my car, right? And he says, now for the bad news. He says, while I took it out, and he couldn't have seen this, he couldn't have known about this before he fitted the windscreen, right? You can only see it once it's in. He said, while I was out driving the car, and he showed me, no, it wasn't. There was actually a couple of Pakistani mechanics there, but sorry, technicians, because that's what they call them there. But no, this guy was he was British. He was a white dude like myself. He says, "Just jump in the car, Kev." So I was like, "Oh no, here we go. What the fuck's going on here?" So I jumped in the car. He says, "Can you see?" And at this point, obviously, we were stationary, so I was like, I was having trouble visualizing what he wanted me to see. Anyway, he pointed out on this stunning new windscreen, right? There was a bevel in the glass. It was a manufacturer's defect. So basically, all it is, it's like it's not perfectly flat. There's like a slight wave in it. But as you're driving past anything that's in the vision through that bevel of the glass, so if it was a white line, for instance, it would have like a little hump in it. So 3 hours of my life I'm never going to get back because we sat waiting for this bloody windscreen to be fixed. And now, because apparently they've said it's got to be in the car a minimum of a week for this epoxy compound that they use to bond the glass to the cars now, has to be in there a week for it to properly set. I've now got to go back in a week's time to have the new windscreen taken out and another new windscreen put in. So it's another 3 hours of my life I'm never going to get back. So that was that one. So a bit annoying, but it's one of them things. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, spade's a fucking spade. And if you know my channel or you know my you've been in here before, you'll know it is what it is. It can't be helped. But again, for you new people, guys, I don't just do these IRLs, you know what I mean? I do the IRLs when I'm doing something around the house, or, just have a bit of chat and catch up with people and, obviously meet some new people. No, not double charge, brother, not double charge. It's, it went through my car insurance initially, so it's cost me the excess the first time, which wasn't much. and then they putting it down as a warranty claim on their side of things. So it's not costing me anything but the time to go back and have it done. Which, like I say, it isn't really a problem, because I was a bit rushed that day, doing stuff. So I was actually going to put a live stream out while I was sat there, but just time sort of got away from me, and I was watching my other guys play COD Mobile on their streams, because I actually play COD M, generally speaking, on a Thursday and a Friday. But then I was doing something one day, and I thought, I'll just stream it. We did the shed. The garden shed that we've just built, that was streamed. That was a 6-hour stream. That was quite a good one. A bit gutted though, because I put a short on not so long ago, and it instantly came up with over 2,000 views. And I thought, oh, that's great. So I showed my son. He was like, oh, get on, Dad, get on. And then a couple hours later, I looked again, and there was only something like 1,700 views on the video. And I thought, well, I know you can lose likes because people can take the like off, and I know you can lose subscribers because you just don't subscribe. But I've never ever heard of views being removed, and I did some research into it. Hassan, brother, if you watch the video, right, 6 hours to build, it's a 10 foot by 6 foot shed, 10 foot by 5 foot shed. It is huge, right? But there was no instructions for one, right? There was zero instructions. You're supposed to buy the shed, it gets delivered, and then you get this QR code, right? And it takes you to the website, and you select your shed that you've bought, and then they give you the step-by-step instructions. Now, this company do garden sheds in they do like dog kennels, they do like summer homes, all built the same way, like cassettes. It's just the different window sets, or the roof style might be different, but they do like summer homes, garden sheds, dog kennels, horse stables. They do a really, really bloody good range. And of all the sheds they've got to sell, Wicks. Of all the sheds they've got to sell, right, the only one that they did not have the instructions for was my bloody shed. But again, if you drop a like, hit the subscribe button, right? Seriously, go check out these videos. They are hilarious. But on the bottom of the panels, because they're coming panels, you've got 3 foot sort of panels. You've got 2 foot blank panels, and you've got obviously the doors. And you've got to make up like your 10 foot. So, you'll use like a 4 foot panel, and 2 3 foot panels, and a 2 foot panel, or whatever it is to make up your size of shed, depending on how big it is, because obviously they're all different sizes. On the bottom of these panels, because it come with the base, on the bottom of these panels, there was like a foot either side. And I thought that was what actually sits on your deck up to the base of what you've been provided with, right? Are you off, guys?
Yeah.
Right, be safe crossing them roads. Just like I said, just if she enjoys it and everything's great, just tell him I'll pop in on Thursday next week to sign the paperwork for her. All right, be safe. Love you. That's my little Vikings. My little Viking juniors going off to boxing. So where was I? Oh yeah, these panels, they had these feet on the bottom, right? One either side of the panel, and every panel had one. So I assumed it was part of the build because they were all the same size. And when you put them on the bloody base, everything was different heights, and it wasn't matching up. So we were scratching our heads, searching through YouTube and all sorts. In the end, it turns out they are kind of like travel feet. They protect the shiplap that's on the actual cassette. So you got to take them off. And when we finally found that video after an hour of bloody searching, we put everything on, and then it started flying up. And yeah, so it did. It took a bit of time. We had to figure out what was what with zero instructions, my mate, really. We're from UK, North Yorkshire, my mate. We are from North Yorkshire. So I'm not picking me hooter. I say this in all my streams because I've got, obviously, you can see I've got lots of jewellery and stuff like that, and that is a fresh one from a couple of days ago. I'm just readjusting it. So yeah, so we'd put the shed up, and we had a right hoot doing that. Yeah, I mean, I work in construction anyway, so I kind of have a lot of stuff already. But the other thing that, because I use impact wrenches, because I do like scaffolding and safety netting, and like when like when the new Amazon buildings go up and you got all the steel framework, and then before the roof goes on, I go up, and a multitude of people in my firm. We put the safety nets underneath the steel at the highest point, so when they're walking around on the roof, putting the roof sheets down, that if they fall, they land in our nets, that kind of thing. So I have a lot of tools anyway. To be fair, all you basically needed was a screwdriver, electric screwdriver, a spirit level, and you're pretty much there. You really are. No, I don't have my own company. I work for a company. I work for a scaffolding firm that supplies obviously scaffolding for one side of the firm, and then the other side of the firm, which is where I work within, is edge protection and safety netting. So we kind of also stick up like a handrail around the top of the building as well to stop people walking off the bloody edge. Do you know what I mean? But again, check out my videos, brother. Check out my videos. I've got a few shorts on there of what I do and what the people that do within the company. Yeah, I use my drill for my shed, not the ones from work though. They're too powerful. Them. It was just a basic electric screwdriver. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Like I say, I do mix it up a bit. I have the IRL streams like now, what I'm doing, because like I've said in previous ones, there's a couple of events coming up in different towns that we're going to. Hi, welcome. I did in our town. We had a parade come through, and I thought I'll stick it out on live and just see what happens. And we had loads of people in, watching the parade from different countries. And I've got a lot of people that I'm friends with in America. Few people in Switzerland. There's people all over. I've got quite a good network going. Like I say, I normally stream COD Mobile as well. But like I say, when we're doing the shed, I thought, you know what, bugger it, because I work a lot of hours. Thursdays and Fridays are kind of like my days to. Stacey, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Madhouse. Lorna, what's good? I'm saying that like I've seen you before. If I have and you haven't been in for a long time, I apologize. But welcome to the stream, guys. But yeah, like I also state in my streams, I'm not doing this. This is not for financial gain, guys. I am not one of these that, I'm not a millionaire by any means. Don't, release the Epstein files, you sausage. I'm not a millionaire by any means, but I'm comfortable. But I'm not doing this for All right, Jake. Well, I'll call you Jake then. Welcome. Hi. Yeah, I'm not doing this for financial gain. The reason I'm trying to get my subs up is because this is, you get a lot of wannabes out there, a lot of dickheads, a lot of sausages that we like to call them, muppets. It's just a small, slow-growing channel, a real place to come hang out and have a laugh. And like I say, a lot of the people that I'm friends with are in the States, so the time zone and the time difference is a killer. Because I know a good mate of mine, Smurder YT, he's on SJE Smurder, SMURDA YT. He's a massive COD player, and he's a legend COD player. He'll probably be sleeping right now, so he might pop in a bit when he wakes up. But yeah, the reason I'm trying to get my subscriptions up and more noticeable is because obviously you guys, as you're aware, you see a channel with 1 or 2 subs and some guy sat on a sofa. It's like, yeah, you're going to flick straight past that dude because but if you've noticed that he's got quite a lot of subs, or she, it might strike your interest a bit, to see what's going on. And it's just a place to come and have a chat. Like I say, I'm from Yorkshire in United Kingdom, UK, England, whatever you want to call it. We have a saying up here, and it's basically a spade's a spade. It is what it is. You can come here, you can be real, if you've got a bad week, come and fucking chat about it, because I know every single one of the people who subscribe to myself, they're like myself, they're real people, they're down to earth, they're not dickheads. They'll listen, they'll chat, they'll give solutions if need be, or just come sit in silence, just come see what fucking craziness is going on. Yes, it is. Oh no, when will we change? Hi, sorry, just saw that. No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with making money off it. If that is this is what I'm saying. If that is your goal and you need support, my side of things and my circle of people, if you are real and you come to the streams, guys. If you come to the streams and when we're playing COD M, if you show the support, the same level of support, we will give that same level of support back. We can help you in your mission to get where you're going. That's kind of, it's not our thing, but that's kind of the people we are. Gotta go. All right, Jake, take care, brother. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Like I say, hit the like button. It's if you want to come back, come back. Lexi, brother Lexi's here. How you doing, my mate? I'm supposed to be cleaning mirrors. I am going to get them done. Mrs. Viking's kind of giving me my strict orders for this evening. But I just thought I'd sit and have a chat. My eldest son's just gone off to see his pals, and Viking Bills and Viking Fox, my youngest too, they're off to, they've gone to boxing tonight. So I just thought I'd have a cup of coffee and take 5 minutes before I... Appreciate it. Thanks very much. Like I say, come back, because I don't just do this. This is me just taking 5 before I start doing what I'm actually going to fucking do. But we've got a few events coming up soon where we're going to be streaming those for the world to see. Because when we had the parade for our local town, it was a big hit. Everyone loved it, because obviously some people in different countries had never seen stuff like that before live. Do you know what I mean? So it was nice for them. But oh god, just 2 seconds, guys. Just getting me. We got new sofas not so long ago, and they're electric recliners, and they are stunning. Yeah, not a biscuit, not tea and a biscuit. Normally, yes, it would be tea, but I fancied a coffee. I went off drinking coffee for a long time because I was having too much of it. And I started drinking tea, so I liked my tea. But if it's going to be a biscuit to dunk, guys, it has got to be the classic Hobnob biscuit. It is an oaty, nutty. It is the Viking of biscuit, guys. I mean, you get a rich tea biscuit. If you don't want a rich tea biscuit, it's like this little thin, wafery... It's not a bad biscuit, but it is a weak biscuit. I mean, you show it that cup of tea. You don't even need to dunk it. You just show it the tea, and it goes, I'm done! And it breaks, and it falls off. I'm not even kidding. Like, it is the weakest biscuit. You need to have about 6 to have a quick dunk, get it in before it all falls apart. But the Hobnob, the classic Hobnob biscuit, right? That is like the elite of biscuit. I'm not even kidding. I mean, you get that biscuit, right, and you dunk it, and it's drunk your tea. It's drunk your coffee for you. It absorbs it, and it holds. It's like, dunk me. It wants to be dunked. So yeah, so that's that would be my choice of biscuit, guys. But yeah, like I say, I started doing the IRLs because I wanted to, have a bit of chat with you guys as well while I was doing whatever it is that I was doing, rather than just. But the thing with the the merch mug, I've got some of them on the go. When I do the COD M streaming, it's the messages for some reason have stopped coming through on the phone as much. So I uploaded YouTube on the TV through one of me the guest account to sort of catch the messages, and they were coming up. It's absolutely fine, but obviously when I'm doing the gaming and I'm looking up at the TV, I sometimes miss the messages, and I do always say in the game, if there's something you need answering, guys, and I've missed it, excuse me, repost the question. I don't have. I am in a bit of a clan with one of my brother Camel Smurder, Smurder YT. He's my brother. I haven't done any clan bits, but there's a few good names out there. Like I say, Turbo Gaming. Go and check him out. I'm gonna have to get all the links put into the bloody channel. But Turbo Gaming, WU Dirty, WU Dirty, ODIRTY. Go check him out. He's another legend gamer. Lexi, I think you started gaming recently, didn't you? Well, not gaming, sorry. I think you started streaming a bit recently. I'm sure it was yours I dropped into not so long ago. While I had 5 minutes breathing time. But Lexi was new to the channel, and he's an absolute legend. Fucking love him to bits. Always comes back. He's a loyal supporter. See, I've been chatting that long. My fucking coffee's gone cold. So yeah, but yeah, my car windscreen. That was a kick in the piss of that one, guys. It really fucking was. It wasn't too bad that I had to sit and wait. I didn't mind because I was watching the streams. I've got, like I say, I've got a good community I'm a part of. And they're absolutely salt of the earth. They really bloody are. They're a real bunch of people. Jake's back. Jake. How you doing, man? So yeah, and then the other thing today is as well, because I do the netting and the handrail, if you have a quick look at my shorts, I try and explain what it is I did today that is absolutely, because these bits of equipment like me, the impact drivers and the guns that we bolt everything together, they're not cheap. I use a certain brand. I'm sure if you know anything about scaffolding, you'll know which brand they use. I'm not going to say too much because I don't know how far with branding yet, because obviously I'm still learning this stuff. I don't want to get sort of struck off, if you like. It's kind of a tutorial. It's more of a description and a bit of a visual of what it is I actually do on a day-to-day basis. Because it's I wouldn't say it's well known, but it's there's not a lot of people out there that understand exactly what it is. But what had happened was obviously I have my tool belt on and I have the hooks with me my impact guns on my side, so I look like a bit of a cowboy, I've got the money. But yeah, so I had it in and the nets gripped hold of my impact gun and pulled it out of its holster, and it dropped from some height and the battery came off and the gun fucking fell apart, and I've managed to get the battery back together, but on the back of the batteries there's like a little indicator. You press a button, it lights up so many bars of how much life's left in. That's fucked. And then at the back of the gun, the base where the battery goes, there's like a little couple of screws that keep the two halves of the gun together. That's knackered. But I've kind of bodged it back together a little bit so I can use it. But like I say, the kit's not the kits aren't cheap. I mean, I've got 2 of these guns, and for 2 of these, well, just for the main gun that I use, and the charger and the 2 batteries that come with it, I mean, you're talking nearly 400 quid, guys. I mean, it's not cheap going. Like I say, I'm not rich. It took me a long time to build that toolkit up. Do you know what I mean? But, like I say, spade's a fucking spade. It's construction. Accidents happen. It is what it is. So I'm not angry. And, I've been doing it 10 years and I've had them guns a long time. So, not that you want them to fucking break. Do you know what I mean? Your bread and butter at the end of the day. I mean, you try and use a regular scaffold spanner, the handheld spanners. Yeah, Hassan, I do DIY. I do a lot of DIY as well. I'll take you on a tour shortly. As soon as I've got this sorted out, gonna get my microfibers out and my glass spray, and we're gonna clean some fucking mirrors together. I'll take you on a tour around the house. But yeah, you don't want these things to. It's not like, I chucked it down on purpose, because I don't like it anymore or anything like that. It's just, it is what it is. I work with nets and they catch on stuff, so shit happens. And at the time, you can't like, you could tear the building down, but when you think about it, it's an accident. It is what it is. So like I said, I've managed to piece it together to the point I can use it again. So in the future, maybe after Christmas, I might treat myself to a new gun for work, because they are a vital bit of kit. They are, when everyone's using these impact drivers, and then you've got to use a regular scaffold spanner. Oh, it takes some getting off doing it by hand. England, United Kingdom, UK, Great Britain, God's country, whatever you know England as, that is where I am from. The stunning area of England called North Yorkshire. We call it God's country because it is beautiful. And what I'm trying to do is, with upcoming events that might be at the same time, we're going to kind of put a little poll out there, and I'm going to put some pictures up of the different events coming up, and let you guys choose where me and the Viking family decide to go, basically. Are you live? Is that supposed to say living tomorrow? If that is the case, yes, I will be. Like I say, I work in construction. My wife works in hospitality. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, she kind of does, she finishes early, sort of 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm home normally between 4 and half 4. And then a Thursday and a Friday, she's out quite late. She's normally out to about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Unless she's got a function on at work, which then takes her to sort of 12, 1 o'clock in the morning sometimes. So we spend our time together then. And then on a Thursday and a Friday, I'm either doing this like today, or COD-M, because I like to have a bit of catch up with my regulars and have a bit of a chat with whatever I'm doing at the time on a Thursday. We're trying to sort of, it's uncharted territories really. We're just trying to see what most people are into and what they like to see, because I do stuff around the house and people seem to fucking love it. They just come and have a chat. Do you know what I mean? It's great. It's great because I love talking to people. Seeing what you guys get up to, what you guys like to do. Brother Russian! Now this dude can play COD-M. He's another one of my subscribers, and I'm subscribed to him. Oh, brother, honestly, it's been a mixed bag today. Me impact guns that I use for my work fell from a great height today and hit the deck. The battery came off and it bloody went everywhere. And it's I've kind of fixed it all to a working platform again that I can use it. It'll keep me going till after Christmas. I might buy a new one after Christmas. Like I say, 10 years I've been using that fucker. Well, I wouldn't say 10 years, maybe 6, 7 years. Got a cheaper one before. No heat wave there. We did have a heat wave here just in recent weeks, and it was disgustingly hot. Yes. But yeah, I haven't coloured my hair, guys. That's just from the sun. In the winter, it goes really dark. It's weird, absolutely weird. Yeah, but no, this is all natural, as you can see. You can see all the greys down there. I normally have a fade up the side so that sort of disappears a little bit. So I think next week I'll probably book myself in for a haircut. Everyone's great, my mate. Everyone's great. Mrs. Viking's at work. I know she'd rather be at home. Little Viking Bills and Viking Fox, my daughter and son, my youngest two, they've just departed to head down to the gym to go do their boxing class. They do on a Thursday. And my eldest, Viking Roo, has gone off to see his pals because he's been spending some time with his girlfriend at the minute. So yeah, everything's great. So I was actually sat having a coffee and I thought, well, put the stream out, see who's kicking about, because I've got all the mirrors in my house to clean. But yeah, I was saying, I went to get the windscreen changed on my car on Tuesday, because on Sunday just gone, we were going to pick up a new lamp Mrs. Viking had bought, and as we were driving up the motorway, this massive tennis ball sized rock was literally coming at us in slow motion. I mean, you couldn't make this shit up. And it smacked into the windscreen, and we had this bloody great all-in windscreen. And yeah, so I made the appointment on Sunday to go and get it fixed. Anyway, went down on Tuesday, sat for 3 hours, Brother Ross. 3 fucking hours of my life I'm never going to get back. But this isn't even the worst bit. Got the new windscreen in, and because my car is quite upmarket, it's got, you know, radar sensors in the windscreen, light sensors, window wiper sensors, car tracking sensors for the autopilot and all that shit. I had to go to them so that they could recalibrate the entire car once the new windscreen was in. So the guy put the new windscreen in, then takes it out on the road test to calibrate all the systems. And then he comes back and he goes, absolutely spot on, it calibrated beautifully, but there is some bad news. And I was like, fuck, what could this fucking bad news be? So he tells me, he says, jump in the car, Kev. So I sat in the car. I couldn't fucking see what it was he was on about because we were still. Now, had we been driving, I would have seen it straight away. There was a bevel in the glass, so the new windscreen wasn't perfectly curved like it should be. There was a slight bevel in the glass. So when you look through that bevel, I'll post a pic later. When you look through that bevel, if you were to see the white line at the side of the road, it would have a permanent lump in it as you were driving past in it. So it's basically a manufacturer's default in the glass. So this is the shitter of the job. So not tomorrow, next Friday, so a week tomorrow, I've got to go back to that same place where I got it fixed the first time. And sit for another 3 hours and get this new windscreen removed for another new windscreen in its place. So yeah, so it's been one of them fucking weeks. But yeah, it is, like I say, it is what it is. Shit happens. You can't control it. You can't help it. You know, it's pointless getting fucking angry about it, is it? You just got to deal with the times and do what you've got to do. So yeah, so that's basically what's going on. Yes, exactly. Crazy, fucking crazy. It is mental. There's another upcoming gamer. We've just all our community have sort of bunched together and sort of got all the subs up for him. It was Crazy Plays, CRAZEE PLAYS, I think, or PLAYZ, I think it is. Crazy Plays. He's another good gamer. So go check him out. But yeah, you'll see. I mean, if you're back tomorrow when I'm streaming COD tomorrow night, because I like to obviously do a bit of both for both people. You know, people who like the IRLs, people who like the streams for COD M. You know, I get quite a mixed bag and quite a lot of people in both. But when I play COD M, I normally get more of the community that I'm a part of. They always, you know, jump in and say hello, and we have a laugh. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm by no means the best player on the planet, but fuck me, we have a laugh. We do have a laugh when we play a COD M, you know what I mean? There's a lot of shouting and screaming. And Jake, is that still you? I know you're using your sister's account, Lorna Smith. Is that still you, Jake? Yeah. But yeah, you know, we have a right fucking laugh. And like I say, when my brother Camel turns up, Smurder, he normally sits in the background watching. If I'm having a rough night and I'm, you know, not quite getting wins, or I'm only in the high sort of, you know, top 3 to 5 or whatever, or even fucking 50 of fucking first place, he'll jump in with me and we're like, right, let's get it. And then we get the wins, and honestly, it's such a good laugh. It really is, guys. And they're the people that you want to see who comes in. Like I say, Tarbo Gaming, you've got O'Dirty, Madam President, Defiant One. She's a hell of a fucking COD M player as well. She drops in sometimes, 'cause I know she's busy running the rest of the world, hence the name Madam President. And obviously Roshan plays. There's so many people drop into that game. Lexi's a gamer as well. He comes and has a chat, and you know, there's who else we got? We got Fish and Shack. He normally stops by to say hello. He's funny when we play COD M as well. But if you drop into the game and into the chat, you'll see all the people in there and who's in and what have you. Go and check out their channels as well, guys, because honestly, they're so real. They're so real. There's no BS with these guys. There really fucking isn't. But I tell you what I am going to have to do. I'm going to have to start seeing if I can't find these bloody cleaning products. So, see again, it's like I've got to do things in a certain way because I don't want to get a mark against me off YouTube, you see. So, see, there's that paid promotions bit in the settings when you're setting up your live stream. I'm not sure if that's like you've got to switch that on just in case you're using like a particular cleaning product and this, you know, the brand of the cleaning product flashes across the fucking screen or some shit. Because we don't want that. Where are all them bloody new microfibers we just bought? But yeah, like I said, there's I think it was October, I believe. I think it's October. There's a Gothic weekend in a town called Whitby, which is like an hour away from me. Sorry, absolutely fine. Yeah, Roshan, you're absolutely right there, brother. We have such a good laugh. And I think people actually laugh more and have more of a good time when they see me getting absolutely fucking raging on there. Has a new one, I'm keeping it. Also, she doesn't really use it. Oh, okay. I'll bear that in mind, brother. I'll bear that in mind. So when Lorna Smith comes on, it's Jake. But yeah, what was I saying? Right, we've got that. I need some kitchen roll, microfiber to finish off with. Oh no, don't want to close you guys in there. Leave you in my bread cupboard while I go cleaning mirrors. But yeah, so you know we have a hope, but like I say, we've got the events coming up. I tell you what, I'll give you a quick look just in case. I'm not sure if anyone of you have been onto my channel yet. But this is, we did the live stream. I won't forget you, Jake. I won't forget you. But yeah, last live stream I did, that was the shed that we built there, look. We did all that from scratch. There's actually a short on there. I'm trying to get the likes up because I just want to have it would be nice to have one video on there that actually has over, you know, it's hit the 2,000 view mark. But yeah, we have some stencil. We did some stenciling on there as well with the old Viking symbols and stuff. But yeah, that's what we, crap. But yeah, that was the last live stream we did. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun once we actually figured out what we had to frigging do. That was kind of like the main thing. Right, I need to freaking put you guys somewhere whilst I'm doing this. I'll tell you what, I won't put you there actually. Try and sit you somewhere. Try and prop you up. This is a lot harder than it looks. I'm going to have to get one of them things, I think, that, you know, you stick on your head and then you just have the camera on your head. See how that goes. Can you still hear me all right? You might be muffled up in the sofa a little bit. But yeah. Oh, I've left my spray in the bloody kitchen. 2 seconds, guys. Oh no, I've got it. Yeah, it's something quite satisfying about clean mirrors and glass. It's I enjoy it. And like I said, happy wife, happy life, guys. Keep the love of your life happy, and you are golden. Give that a bit of a clean. Oh, my arm, fucking shoulder still hurts from that bloody injury a couple of months ago, guys. Bish bash bosh. Oh yeah, just put my other arm up there to clean that bloody mirror. I've got a shoulder injury at the minute. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Tell you what I used to love, you know, because I used to valet and detail cars as well. So I used to do a lot of things like paintwork and headlight refurbishment and even glass refurbishment, you know, with the old cutting polishes and machine polishing and stuff. So when you had a good day and you know, repaired something that someone said couldn't be repaired, or they were told they had to spend hundreds of pounds on, it was a good feeling. Satisfying, almost, that you'd done, like I say. I'm not wanting to rip people's eyes out for something. I just have a quick skeg of that from a distance. Yeah, that's better. Oh, nice. The reflection's still shit. But yeah, it was, you know, you see these headlights on cars, you know, and they look almost like a mucky yellow colour and foggy and misty, and you take that for your vehicle's MOT, which is like a yearly test in the UK you've got to have done for a safety check. That can actually fail an MOT. But if you just use a bit of cutting compound polish, you can do it by hand, but it takes a bit longer. Bit of cutting compound polish on a you know, an orbital polisher. With obviously water, because it is, let's face it, it's cutting compound. You've got to, you know, it's got to be wet. That'll buff right off, and it'll look like brand new again. And if you're brave enough to do it, which is how I used to do it, use 2,000. I think I used to use 2,000, 2,500 and 3,000 grit wet and dry sandpaper, automotive sandpaper. Soak it all in, leave it in the water, and then go from your lowest number to your highest number, which is obviously your coarser grits, to your lighter grits, and then use the cutting compound polish. And that glass, that mirror, whatever it is that you're doing, will look like a Ryan's belt. It will shine. So yeah, it's all good, all good, all good. Right, more bloody glass to clean. That's... So yeah, we're kind of doing everything so that the shit doesn't run all over the place. What was I doing last time I was doing that? Oh, I was having a shave as well. I was trimming my beard. You can tell weekends nearly here. You're getting all the foodie apps starting, and everybody message you, £5 off this, £5 off that. And it's like, no, thank you. I am fat enough. I don't need takeaways. I'm not really chubby. I'm cuddly, I would say. But I don't care. Vikings aren't meant to be thin. Vikings are meant to be brash and buff. Nice and clean. Yeah, I've had a shower when I came home from work, so I thought I can't sit down in my work gear on the new sofa because Mrs. Viking would absolutely cut my danglers off. So I had a shower, made a coffee. I thought I'll come and speak with you guys. And God's honest truth, guys, I am possibly going to have another shower by the time I'm done doing all this, because it is like 1,000,000 degrees here. Look up in chat. You have to buy stuff from the shop. Is that what you're on about, Jack? Is that where I was supposed to look back up to? Well, if you're off, you know, Ozzy. Not personally, I don't know Ozzy, but I have been a fan of Ozzy's music since I was old enough to understand who he was. And God rest his soul, is another one of the greats that has gone and departed from this lifetime. So yeah, I wouldn't say I was a super fan that it actually brought me to tears or anything, but it was a bloody sad event. Because if you've ever actually watched At Home with the Osbournes, he's really funny. Like, he's such a funny character. Dry sense of humour. But that's UK humour all through and through. I don't think it matters where you come from in the UK. We do have a dry sense of humour. You know, we're witty people and funny with it. And sometimes, you know, you might think, God, he's being rude. Really not. It's just, you know, a different sense of humour that you maybe's not understood. But obviously everyone who's in my circle of things, even they've always turned around and said to me sometimes, in the beginning, Kev, we didn't know how to take you. Didn't know if you're being serious or not. It's like the way I talk to my kids sometimes. People think, oh my God, he's been nasty to his kids. And the kids burst out laughing. And it's like they understand what's going on. I love Guns N' Roses. I'm a Guns N' Roses fan. I do like their music. I'm not a super fan. I'm what you'd probably call eclectic. I like all music. Like, it don't matter what it is. If there's opera on, if there's rock on, if there's hardcore on, it don't matter. I don't think there's anything I don't like, because I haven't come across it yet. Oof, excuse me. Close that up. So yeah, it's I like a bit of everything. I've always been the same. Keeps it fresh. Do you know what I mean? You can have your favorite. Like, I love country music, even more so since I met my wife, because she's a big country music fan. Dolly and the greats. We like Chris Stapleton as well. He's another one of my favourites. Teddy Swims. They're all fabulous. But I also like the cover groups that do the remixes of songs. I mean, there's one of my absolute all-time favourite that do cover band called Frog Leap Studios. And the first time I heard them, they did a cover. They're like a heavy metal. They do like a heavy metal version. I mean, they've done people like Adele. They've done Seal. They've done Frozen, from the movie. And the first time I heard that, I was hooked. Seriously. If you want to, Eye of the Tiger, they've done them as well. They've done loads. They've done absolutely loads. They're such a good group. But check them out. Is it Frog Leap Studio or Leapfrog Studios? It's one of the two. But they do like a metal sort of twist to the songs, and it's absolutely outstanding the way it turns out. I fucking love it. Absolutely love it. Sure, it's Frog Leap Studios. But yeah, have a look at some of their music on there. Like I say, Sultans of Swing. They've done Sultans of Swing before, and that's one of my absolute favourites. I love that song. Anyway, and when they did that as a metal version, it was absolutely hardcore. It was mint. But yeah, check them out. I guarantee you'll find a song that absolutely tickles your fancy within their playlist, right? But there's the song, Frozen, Let It Go. They did a cover to that, and I tell you what, it is absolutely outstanding. Yeah, it's. I think last time I checked, it just clicked over at 180, I believe, which is great. Thanks very much to everybody who's subbed and who's watching this. But like I said, it's not for financial gain. I'm not doing this to get rich or anything like that, because I've actually already got things. I've already got things like this in the basket ready to, sort of do, giveaways and stuff like that when we start doing more of the streams, when we go to events and things like that. Do you know what I mean? And it would just literally be, just a random subscriber would just receive a hat or a t-shirt or a car air freshener or something of that description. But like I say, the reason I'm trying to get my subs up, as I've stated in quite a few streams, is just like for your guys, is when you're scrolling through, and not so much people like you, Roshan and Jake. Obviously now you've subbed, you're going to get my notifications whenever I'm going to be streaming or I post something. So make sure you hit that bell and put it to all, so that you don't miss out on things. Because I do, I'm going to start posting shorts and some other bits and pieces more as time goes on now. Because like I say, working construction, it's been absolutely crazy. But when you're searching through them live streams and you see someone who's got quite a lot of subscriptions in there, you do tend to sort of got my curiosity. I'll go and have a look. Do you get what I mean? So that's the only only genuine reason because, like I say, guys, everything my family has, everything that we strive to do, we fucking earn it ourselves. We do it all ourselves. We don't do handouts. We don't do charity. Every penny we earn, we have worked for. Like I say, I always said to Mrs. Viking, if I won the lottery tomorrow, I wouldn't give up work. I would open a business of something that I want to do. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure what that is, but it could be a multitude of things. It doesn't have to be just one thing. I would still work. I'd still sort of put stuff back into the community and try and do that kind of thing. I'm not just gonna win millions and then obviously you'd buy a house, you'd have the holidays, you'd do all the stuff that you've struggled to purchase and do in the past first. Sort some of your family out. Get rid of whatever finances you don't need attached to you anymore. Sort it out, and then kind of do a business of something that you want to do. I mean, that would be more fun. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not looking forward to retirement. I'm not saying it's anytime soon, but it's... I don't want to get bored, And then I think me and Mrs. Viking, when the kids are old enough, we're gonna kind of go and look at the travelling scene and start, venturing around the world. Where obviously we've had young children, we've kind of brought them up. Like I say, we've done it all ourselves, and now it's kind of not quite yet, I would say, our time, because obviously we've still got young kids. When the time comes that we can just, we might be sat in the living room one night and like, what do you fancy doing this weekend? Fuck it, let's go to Rome, let's go to Italy, let's go to Venice, let's go to France. When the world's your oyster, that's kind of what I'm aiming for, because we didn't give up our lives because we decided to have a family. And what we're going to do is, like I say, we've enjoyed that. We've loved every minute of it, and I wouldn't change a second of it. But like I say, once the kids are old enough, and they can be left at home, and we can go do our own thing. Well, fuck me, that's what we're going to do. But yeah, for now, like I say, just trying to have a bit of fun along the way, and I seem to have found a lot more people to, join in the community of things, like yourself, Roshan, with the gaming side of things. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. We'll still do stuff with the kids. I mean, they'll be older and doing their own thing and what have you, but this is what I mean. It's at the point now where we can sort of turn around and say, right, this is what we're going to do because we want to do it, not because we're doing what we can with what we've got, because we've got a young family. Do you get me? Brother Andre! Whoop whoop! Andre in the house! Andre, another absolute legend, guys. Another absolute legend. Most of you know him who are already in here, some of you don't. Check out that dude. Trying to get me fucking... What are you up to, Andre? What are you doing? I thought you'd be in all the streams with the gamers. I'm not gaming till tomorrow night. I'm actually cleaning my mirrors in my house, because I wanted to see what the rest of the world was doing tonight, and then tomorrow I'm going to be doing the Tap to Change welcome, another absolute gaming legend. Listen, brother, I need to apologise to you. I haven't been in one of your streams for ages, and I feel disgusted with myself. Time zoning, and every time I come to have a look, I've either just finished, or it's too late, or I'm going to bed. And but I do always like your streams, but I always drop a like, and I don't necessarily always message, but every single one that comes up when you've been on my notifications, I'm straight in there, hit that like button, brother. I always do. But yeah, like I say, things have been 100 mile an hour at the minute. I'm not even kidding. It has been absolutely crackers just across the board. So yeah, trying to catch up with everybody. But yeah, so like I say, IRL in tonight with a bit of a house clean so that the mirrors are nice and spangly, sparkly, shiny for Mrs. Viking when she returns. And then tomorrow night it's going to be the good old regular, absolute raging Viking Codem, like normal. Right. You're going to think how many mirrors has this guy got in his fucking house? I trust me, man, it is like, honestly, house of mirrors, Mrs. Viking. I say Mrs. Viking, we both love, like, unique mirrors. Yeah, and that's the way it'll always be, Brother Adapt. That's the way it will always be. You know, 5 minutes might go past, 2 years might go past, but I'm still in the background. I'm still always liking people's posts and, you know, sharing their platforms when they're live and stuff like that. But yeah, whereas I was saying, we like unique mirrors. This was one we chose a while ago. It's like burnt wood charcoal. It's like a tree mirror. I love it. I love shit like that. But yeah, so again, like I say, I try and keep up with everyone, but it's hard. It is hard to keep up with everyone. Like I say, the time zone difference with the countries is an absolute fucking killer, guys, for reals. It is. But I do see the notifications when I wake up in the morning. That, I think that, God's honest truth, has got to be the strangest thing for me since going live, and you know, everyone in the community, you know, like Adapt, you obviously know Brother OD, Tarbo Gaming, Defiant One, Madam President, Defiant Soul, you know, Fish and Shack, like the whole get up, Lexi Gaming, who's recent to the clan. There's so many people that helped me out in the beginning to get the, you know, Smurder, Miss Owley, the you know, the whole group that helped me to get my 50 subscriptions so that I could have a go at, you know, having a go at streaming and see where it went and what would happen. And not that I'm not saying like it blew up or going viral or anything like that, but the support side of things I'm on about was absolutely legendary. And again, Adapt, you were part of that as well in the beginning. You know, I think I came in one of your streams one night and I made a bit of a funny comment about, you know, there was something being spoken about in your chat, and I was like, look, it's all about you've got to prepare to adapt and change. And I made a funny about that, and I think you were absolutely roaring with laughter about it at the time. But that's the sort of thing we do, do you know what I mean? And it's like, you guys understand the joke when, you know, I've said something that, you know, other people might think, what the fuck? But that's all being part of the community, because you know that. And you know, that's what we absolutely love. There you go, bloody hell, this is a first. We're now at a standard mirror in the bathroom. This is just a standard bathroom cabinet mirror, but you know, like I say, you'll see it's going to get worse, guys, because as we... Hey Jake, how you doing, man? As we head up the stairs shortly, I'll continue the tour of my home. You'll see the mirrors start getting more intricate and bigger. I don't know, the living room one was quite big, but yeah, it's like I say, it's just a crazy time, you know, trying to fit everybody in, trying to, you know, like I say, I wake up in the morning now. When I used to first start, I might get the odd 1 or 2 notifications on, you know, when you switch your phone on in the morning when you get out of bed, when your alarm goes off and you peel your eyelids off the pillows, and you sit up and you pick your phone up and the little YouTube icon has got a little red dot on it and it says like 2 or 3 notifications, and you think, oh, I wonder what that could be. You see, now when I wake up, like, I'm not blowing my trumpet here, guys, really fucking not. When I get up now in the morning and I pick my phone up, switch the alarm off, and I see there's like notifications, I'm like this, and I'm like, fucking wake up, Kev. You know, you're sometimes talking 40, 50 notifications, and you're like, Jesus. Like, it is a full-time job. You know, we're getting up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Like, tomorrow I've got to leave at 5:30 in the morning, so I've got to be up at 4 a.m. To get ready to go for work. So I've got to go pick up my colleague and, you know, make sure he's up and get down to this job. It takes takes 2 hours to get there where I'm going. And now, like I say, throughout the day, I'm kind of, when I get a break, I'm sort of working through all the notifications, if you like. Do you know what I mean? But I do get there. I do get there, and I do see all the videos. You know, I don't have time to watch every single video, but I'll sort of flash through the videos, and I'll see what sort of gameplay's been going down and all that kind of thing. But I'll always put a like on the product, the gaming that you've kind of put up, because it's you guys give me the time of day, and like I say, I do get to it in the end. Ah, yeah, we've got some new stuff in the house as well, guys, at Mrs. Viking Ball. She found this website, does like stuff like this, look. Like the gargoyles on the wall there. Brother of Cypher, welcome. Another legend in the house. Listen, guys, I'm going to change this back a sec. Check out here. Check out a Cypher's channel, right? I'm not even kidding. He's nearly at 5,000 subscribers, guys. 5,000 subscribers. That is like hardcore. And this guy has been out of action with conditions, illnesses and stuff like that. And he's still been streaming. He's still been powering through for our entertainment. Which I'm hoping now, I'm not saying, I don't know if you're 100% of Cypher. I know you're on the road to recovery. I hope you're fucking doing okay, my brother, because you are a fucking legend. But yeah, check out Cypher's channel. We're trying to get him to 5,000 subscribers. I mean, we always repost the streams and comments and stuff like that. So yeah, check out Cypher. He's brilliant. His gameplay's second to none. But yeah, look, she's got these gargoyles up on the wall here. That's actually the key to, if you turn that key, we end up in Narnia. But yeah, we've got some of them. What else have we got? Got the death moths. We absolutely love these things. These things are cool as beans. I love them. See that skull on its back. But yeah, we've got mirrors are a big thing in this house. If they all broke, we'd have some serious fucking bad luck, I'm telling you. But yeah, like I say, my channel's just for people really to come and have a chat, have a laugh, especially when we're gaming. Especially when we're playing COD, we have a right laugh, especially again if it's a lobby full of sweat bots and horrible fucking people, you know what I mean? They've got all the hacks and cheats on where they can't fucking die, and you've got an LMG and you're putting 15,000 rounds into a player and he just keeps coming at you and then he just pokes you in the eye and you're dead. The rage that comes out of me with that shit, brothers and sisters, I'm not even joking. It is, a lot of people laugh. I know Brother Shaq. We were doing a live stream not so long ago on Fishing Shack, Brother Shaq. He was cutting his grass, right? He was cutting his grass, listening to me on his headphones while he was cutting the grass, and he was laughing that hard. His lines, he said he was going off track with his lines, and he said he had to redo certain areas and stuff. I thought that was quite funny. But yeah, it's what it's all about, isn't it? But yeah, check out the shed build. Honestly, you'll have a fucking giggle at that, especially when I'm getting angry because the fucking instructions weren't even wrong. The problem was the instructions for the shed build didn't even fucking exist. Do you know what I mean? How are you supposed to, I had to literally figure it all out from scratch. And then watch a video on YouTube that someone else was building one. The only video that was on YouTube that was somewhere remotely close to my shed. The adaptations we had to do to get it to work, and once we figured them out, it was gravy. That shed got built. But yeah, we had a right laugh. Doing that. But yeah, like I say, I can't wait to get this goth weekend streamed in October as well, because again, when we did the weekend parade where I live, loads of people came in. Loads of people absolutely loved it. And it's like they'd never seen anything like that before. Like, I don't obviously know what, you know, you get like your 4th of July parades and stuff in the States and whatever else that you do. But other countries, I'm not too sure what sort of, you know, what like community events, what the people in your community might do. And that's more the thing that I think people were having the interest in, to see how, you know, what we do to bring the community together and raise money for whatever needs raising money for. That there was that kind of thing. But yeah, that's all right. I've done that one. Right, it's getting into the big boy bearers now. This is going to be a fucking nuisance. Right. Bosh. And then we've got this big fucker right here. Floor to say, look at that bad boy. Whoosh, that is a big boy. I'll get that out of the way. Lexi, what you doing tomorrow, brother? You, if you're kicking about tomorrow, you want to come and have a game of COD Mobile at some point, mate? So I'm more than happy for you to jump in and have a game. I actually enjoy getting people in now rather than just playing with randoms. I don't even care if we win. Do you know what I mean? I just enjoy the laugh and the crack that we have playing it, so to speak. Do you know what I mean? I think last time I played, I think I was in with Tarbo as well, and I think he must have picked me up from dragging my ass across the map about 15 times. It was hilarious. I think I was kind of like the distraction for the team. So that, you know, I'd get knocked and then they'd go in for the kill, and I don't care. I'll carry the ammunition. I'll take one for the team to ensure victory is ours. But yeah, no, it's just more fun. I just trying to find some other stuff as well, some other games, do you know what I mean? But I have got to make up an account. I need to make up a new email address for Minecraft, because I know my brother McCamel Smurder, he does Minecraft Monday and Tuesdays, and I think we could probably get into doing a bit of Minecraft on a Thursday and a Friday. Maybe I know he'd come in and help me with that, because there's so much to learn with that game. It's unreal. Like, it's massive. Like, I didn't actually realise how big it was. And if you haven't seen the movie, the Minecraft movie, guys, seriously, go and watch that. I was in absolute stitches watching that. I loved it. Because what was that other one we went to watch? There was Lilo and Stitch. They know the Stitch movie that came out. You know, my daughter Fox wanted to go and watch that, and we were like, yeah, all right then. But you know what? I think I actually fucking enjoyed it more than she did. It was a bloody hell of a good film. Oh, what have I done here? I try not to knock stuff of my wife's, because they just know. They just know if anything is 1 micron out of place. I'm not even kidding. You just hear this. Kev! Oh, shit, I'm in trouble. What have I done? What's moved? And she doesn't even have to be home to know it's moved. She'll just ring me from work and she'll say, why is that not in its correct place? I'm gonna fucking shoot that dog, I swear to God. All it fucking does. Woo, 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 you little fucker. That would count, yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It would do, honestly. You're off, Roshan. You take it easy, man. You have a good one as well. Whatever it is you do, my mate, strive for success. And thank you so much for dropping by. Appreciate everyone's got busy lives. I really do. So it isn't taken lightly when you come in, because I know if you're as busy as I am, I know how precious this time is. So again, thank you so much, brother. Mean it. Mean that. Thank you. Might see you tomorrow when I'm playing COD. If you've got time to drop in and say hey. If not, that's absolutely fine, because I know you will be back. Bum, 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 bum. Have we got claim mirrors? I like to stand back and just have a bit of a, you know, because you see them marks that you don't normally see. I noticed one there. If Mrs. Viking has seen... Oh my fucking days, that little fucking bastard, honestly. Oh yeah, it was. Fucking little thunder cunt. Noise. Yeah, if Mrs. Viking, I think we'll be busy. She's normally really busy on a Thursday night, but if she knows I'm streaming, because obviously she gets the notifications as well, she'll probably be in checking that I'm absolutely doing what I should be doing. Little glass, stained glass spiders. Ooh. Yeah, like I say, I downloaded the game on, because obviously everything I play, I haven't got a console, guys, right? My kids have got an Xbox. I haven't got a console per se. Everything I do is mobile. Because the other thing someone said to me as well, I think it was Smurder actually said, because obviously I was having issues with the Stream Champs app. And the thing is, I pay for the it's not the free version either, guys. It's the paid version I have. I actually got it by accident one night. I was supposed to do the free version, and we're having a... Can't remember if we'd had a barbecue and we'd had a bit of a drink. And I was like, well, let's have a look at this. And I was just, wakes up in the morning. Thank you for subscribing to Stream Champs. I was like, oh shit. But it's not much. It's pittance really. But there's still a few little issues that are happening that you think, well, you shouldn't be doing that with the paid version. It should be spot on. And then he said to me, oh, just stream direct through YouTube, which is like what I'm doing like now. But I don't know if you need, I don't know, one of you guys might be able to actually help me out here as well. I don't know if you need to have like a MacBook. Do you know what? I used Prism before. I used Stream Champs, but because I'm on iPhone, apparently, and I believe it now because it's been proven. Prism is good if you're on like Android or like Samsung or something like that. But for iPhone, Prism isn't that great. That would actually kick me out of Stream before it even, before I wanted it to, or I wouldn't have sound. Or there was always something. I think I don't know, this is out of 10 streams, guys, right, that I did with Prism. I'd probably have 2 that were okay, for like running smoothly. Which was a shame because they are a bloody good app. I totally agree. But again, the community had said, oh, Stream Champs is better for iPhone. So, I got the Stream Champs uploaded into it, and I've never had a problem since. But again, streaming direct, the gaming side of things with YouTube, I'm not sure if you can do that from the phone direct, or whether you need to have like a laptop or a PC. Do you get what I mean? So if anyone here now is, because obviously I've looked for things on YouTube, like videos and stuff, but all it's come back with kind of is like, if you want to stream Twitch on YouTube, or you want to, do you know what I mean? It's not actually giving me how to do the game direct through YouTube, which is what we're aiming for. But like I say, the Stream Champs actually works really good. So at the minute, I'm not overly fussed, to be fair, because it's doing what it's supposed to. But yeah, so like I say, I'm still learning this stuff. But there's that many bloody videos out there on how to do, stream, and it's not exactly what you're looking for every time, which is bloody annoying. Because you think what you would type would just come up, and there must be a video out there for something like that. Bum 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 bum. People come, people go. Drop a like, hit the sub, come back sometime for a chat and a sing song. Right, let me just put you down on there just for a minute, because I need to get this fucking mirror spangly clean. That's the other thing I don't understand as well, guys. Like, I've been chatting away here for some time, and you know, sometimes it actually comes up on the screen. It said there's nobody in chat. There's nobody there, but I know for a fact, and like Smurder will come on and be like, no, there's about fucking 18 of us in here. This is obviously a bit later on when everyone wakes up because of the time difference and all that shit. But yeah, no, it's gonna be, as soon as I get time to find a MagSafe charger that's gonna allow me to stream for like I've been doing this, what, how many, what is it, 60, 70, what's that, an hour and 20 minutes so far from 100%. I'm gonna sleep, good night, and good night, bro, to me, you, good evening, right. Lexi, listen, man, appreciate you stopping by, thank you so much. So yeah, you get some rest, my brother, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow evening at some point. I don't see what's Friday. Might be a bit early. It'll be between 4 and half 5, maybe, depending how I get on. But I'll be on till about 8, half 8 tomorrow night, my time. So yes, if you get a chance to, come say hey, because you're one of the family now, brother. There's something so satisfying about cleaning glass, but you wouldn't want a broken piece sticking in your ass. I just made this song up, I don't know where it's going, so we'll end it there. There we go, that's looking spangly clean. No, it's not, we've messed a bit up here, Kev, you turd. See, my brother Smurder has been streaming recently for what I can only imagine to him would probably be nice briefs. They're shorts. You've been staring at my trouser legs, Shaq. Huh? You fucking horn dog. Yeah, just cleaning my mirrors, brother. Cleaning my mirrors for Mrs. Viking's approval when she gets home, because it's one thing she hates doing. I actually don't mind it, to be fair. I like cleaning mirrors. I like the fucking end result, do you know what I mean? Now when I clean the windows, the house windows out front and back. What is that bitch doing? You know, sometimes you just feel like fucking shooting someone. You wish, like, it's alright for you guys, you know, if they invade your property, that's like fucking, right, it's anyone's fucking game. You know, you're on my property, you're going to get a fucking bullet up the arse. We, obviously, over here can't do that. But sometimes, you just wish you could get away with it. So yeah, we're just having a bit of a clean, my mate. Just having a bit of a clean, having a bit of peruse, see what's kicking about, see what people are up to, and whatever. We've had Roshan in, we've had Lexi in, we've got Jake. I think Jake's had to go as well. But yeah, just doing some odds and sods around the house, my mate. Tell you what, when you showed you had that pond in your garden, Shack, was that, did you kind of build all that yourself? Because that's why I was highly jealous when I saw it, because I actually, you've seen the one that's in my garden, because what I'm trying to look for, I actually lost a, I just got outbid on eBay a couple of days ago, because obviously we've got the one that's running through my garden now. I've got that one there, but what I wanted to do was kind of see behind there, that's not staying there, that's just kind of like fucking out the way for now, but I want to have something coming down, you know, next to the flower bed, and then sort of up behind this one and connect them all up, so to speak. You know, like a big old fucking water feature that way. So yeah, that's... Everyone's disappeared, but I'll be here for you anyway. It doesn't matter to me, I'm just a friend to you. But but I am going to have a blow my vape because I've been cleaning the mirrors for the last 20 minutes and talking so much. Hey Jake, what's good? Brother Shaq, I don't know if you're still here, my mate. This is Jake. He's using his sister's alternate account or something that she doesn't use, so it isn't Lorna, it's Jake. But Jake seems sound. Jake's a cool name. But he's been back, he's been away, he's been back. He's got a busy life, and we understand busy here. And do we care? Not one bit. We'll always be here for you. And right here, right now, no one's here for me to help me clean these fucking mirrors. I don't care, like I say. It's downtime for me a little bit, this. It just gives me a chance to have a chin wag, have a catch up, see what you guys are up to. I mean, like I say, drop a comment in the... If there's any mobile game you're interested in, you know, you want to see it sort of streamed or played, or I don't know, if there's something you want to fucking see. So Jake, I tell you what, you will laugh at, brother. If you go into my shorts on the channel and look up it's one where we're stood in the garden. It doesn't look how it does now, but you'll see it's the tortilla challenge. You know, you do the rock paper scissors and whoever loses you get slapped with a tortilla. I bet that'll make you laugh. But yeah, you'll get yourself to the shops, mate. Bring us back a pack of biscuits or something. Tell you what, these bathroom mirrors, you know, with all the steam, and when it dries, it does take a fair bit of scrubbing to get off, like. Tell you what I did have, I had one of them, again, I'm not going to say the brand name, but you'll know what it is. You know them black and yellow water vacs? It's like a vacuum with like a squeegee blade on the end of it that you kind of fucking suck up the water off your mirrors and your glass and your tiles with. We had one of them for years and it broke at the end because obviously we used it all the time. But I tell you what a piece of kit that was. That was a good bit of kit. Kept your windows and your fucking glass looking nice. Ah, fucking hell. Give that a bit of a tickle. But yeah, it's all change at the minute, guys. We've got so much going on. You know, it's summer holidays for the 6-week break for the kids. The young ones are going into secondary school in September. That's going to be a new venture and challenge. You know, not just for them, it's going to be a challenge for us. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing we haven't been through already with my eldest, but it's always a different venture when it's your first two. Your last two sort of young children going into primary school, because once the two youngest have kind of finished their time there and, you know, they've done their GCSEs and things, and it's just sort of me and Mrs. Viking, we'll always be parents. Do you know what I mean? We'll always be parents, we'll always be there for them, but going from everything 100 mile an hour, you know, school life problems, you know, growing up problems, all that shit, to, in hindsight, going to ground zero when that all finishes. It's going to be a bit of a fucking wake-up call for me, you know. Getting up, and you can have your daily stresses, if you like, with kids being at school, and you think, oh Christ, what's going to fucking happen next? You know, what are they going to get in trouble for, or you know, what achievements are they going to have? You kind of always got that on the back burner. So when all that kind of stops and you wake up that morning and you haven't got that mindset, I don't know, I think it's going to be a little bit strange. It's going to be a lot to take in, do you know what I mean? So yeah, lots to think about. All good things though, it's all good. I wonder where my camel is. My camel brother Smurder. I haven't seen him today, but he better. In fact, I'm actually hoping that Legend is still asleep, because, like I say, he's been doing some streams recently, and I think that the last stream he did started around about the time of the Last Supper with Jesus and only ended 2 days ago. Or what it would seem like, to be fair. He was fucking streaming for that long. So yeah. Right, well that one got that one, got that. It's an absolute cleaning spree, guys. But yeah, it's... Right, we're getting there. Right, that mirror's been done. That's off. That's alright, that's all cool beans. Bishity bashity bosh. Lights off there, they're done. Oh, Viking Fox has got an absolute enormous. Oh shit, that reminds me. I need to get her light switch fixed as well because that needs repairing because it's gone tits up. Bum, 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 bum. Right, we'll open this up. I hope she's alright. Like, my daughter, she's, like I say, she's no fairy. Trust me, guys, right? She's like a mother. She can pack a punch if she needs to. She's made of the good stuff. But like I say, it's boxing, innit? You she's always going to be daddy's little girl. But I'm actually glad. Like, she's a lot bigger for her age, like height-wise and build, do you know what I mean? Than what you would think a 12-year-old girl, a typical 12-year-old build you would kind of imagine. She's quite tall for her age, and you know she's built with the good stuff. So getting into boxing, you know, that might be a good thing for her. You know, teach her a bit of discipline, bit of self-defense. You know, and also how to throw a punch properly, which hopefully she won't be fucking throwing my way. These bloody mirrors, honestly. Tell you what, guys, little tip for cleaning mirrors as well, which I haven't got because I don't bother with the world of news because it's all, as Mr. Trump would say, fake news. Newspapers, you know, whatever your daily newspaper is, you're reading newspapers. You get two sheets out of that, scrumple them up, yeah, and clean whatever product you use to clean your glass and mirrors with. Spray that on. Use the newspapers. Something in the ink. Honestly, it makes them so clean, so streak-free. It's amazing. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, bow. I'm going to take a break shortly because this whole mirror cleaning thing's getting on my tits. We've got two people in. I'm just hoping Smurley's going to have time to drop by because, again, I miss my fucking camel. He's my brother. Absolutely loving to bits. Him and Miss Owly. There we go, that's better. Nice. Right, got that. We've got that. That is for downstairs, there for the bin. Get me vape, I might go and have a drink actually. Right, I think we're fucking good, guys. I think we're good. Mirrors. Nice. Clean, I think. Yes. Right, that mirror's done, bathroom's done, living room's done. I think we're good. Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird one. Like I say, the transitioning from the kids going to school, and I think they're going to have a bit of a shock, like I say, when they go to what you would call high school, secondary school, because it's not like when you're at, you know, primary school, where you like your first school, for instance, because it's a bit smaller and, you know, you're doing stuff that is academic, but not as what it's gonna be when you go into, obviously, you know, secondary school, high school, whatever you fucking call it. I think it's going to be a bit of a wake-up call for them, which I think sometimes is good for them. You know, keeps them on track, keeps them right. And again, obviously with going to a different school, not all of the children from the... Oh, that's my son just messaging saying they're on the way home. They're not all going up to the same schools together. There's some of them, most of them are branching off at different schools. So with, you know, Fox and that going up to their next primary school, kind of, there's obviously a lot of other children from other schools coming to where they are. Madam President, welcome. We are blessed, honoured and privileged to have your presence in the stream. I'm sorry I don't look my best. I've just been absolutely obliterating mirrors around the house, cleaning them so they are all spangly shiny, which is what Mrs. Viking loves, which is what I love, but it also looks good, do you know what I mean? So yeah, just kind of getting on top of that shit a little bit. I'm having a bit of a clean and a tidy where the mirrors are concerned. And now I'm going to sit my tuckers down for 2 minutes and see what's going on in the world. But yeah, I was just saying I'm going to be doing a bit of COD-M tomorrow night. Obviously just trying to see what's going down with what people are up to with the IRLs. Because I like to have a chat. It was obviously when, you know, I don't always get them come up on my screen when you guys message. And I don't want to miss them, so I put them up on the TV. And I still sometimes miss them up there. So I've kind of like to split it up on a Thursday and a Friday so I can sit and have a chat with people. But just explaining at the beginning of the video there that I got a rock through the windscreen of my car on Sunday, just gone. So obviously I booked the appointment to get it replaced. So on Tuesday, just gone, went to the place to get a new windscreen put in my car. And because it's got like light sensors and radars and automatic wiper sensors, he's got fucking all sorts, Madam President, it really fucking has. You had to go to their depot for them to calibrate all these settings. So they'd put basically, you know, they'd put this 3 hours of my life, 3 hours of my life I'm never going to get back. But that's not even the kicker. That's not even the fucking kicker. They put the new windscreen in. And the guy comes in and he goes, I'm just going to take it out for a test drive and get, obviously, all the sensors calibrated and everything sorted out, right? He comes back, great, it's ready to go, 3 hours, I can go home. He said, if you just jump in, there's a bit of good news and a bit of bad news. I went, right, okay. He said, the fault codes that were on the system first have been cleared and it's all calibrated beautifully. This windscreen looks beautiful. It looks absolutely pristine. And then it turns out that it's not pristine. He says he actually showed me there's like a bevel in the glass. It's not perfectly smooth. It's like a manufacturer's default fuck up basically, and how it passed quality control I don't know, but it did. It slipped through. So now when you're driving down the road, on the left side of the windscreen out your peripheral vision, you can just see, like, if there was the white line at the side of the road, there'd be like a permanent bump in that white line, whereas normally it would look straight. So, because of that, they are putting it down as a warranty now replacement. So, Friday next week, not tomorrow, next week, I've had to rebook in to go down there and give another 3 hours of my life for them to take the new windscreen out to put another brand new windscreen in again. How about that? What a fucking pain in the ass that's turning out to be. But it'll be right. It is what it is. It can't be helped. You know, it's the funny thing was where we were actually going to pick this lamp up. There's two ways you can go with the motorway, or the freeways, or highways, whatever you guys call them. Or we were going to go the country lanes, but then I thought, there could be caravans because the caravans, like the holiday makers, like to travel these particular roads. So I says, we'll just go the motorway, and then that happens, and you think that's fucking karma for something. I've pissed someone off somewhere. But yeah, like I say, I'm not bothered. It is what it is. It'll get fixed. It's glass and metal. It's, you know, it's what we pay for. But yeah, so like I was saying as well, the goth weekend in October, that's in one of the towns that's not too far from us. It's like a Thursday to Sunday kind of thing, but we only go in for like 1 day. But so I'm going to get a mag charger, and so I've got plenty of battery life to sort of stream, you know, throughout the day, bits and pieces to let you see. Because obviously when I did the our parade weekend on the bank holiday not so long ago, people went crazy for it. They loved it. They loved seeing what was going on in the community. But yeah, so there's all that to look forward to. just saying as well about, you know, the kids starting the new school in September, you know, secondary school, high school, you might call it, from, you know, primary school. All new challenges coming for them. And sorry, I'm not picking my nose, guys. You all know the crack if you know, one of my subscribers, and like I am to you. Got my nose ring done a couple of days ago. It's just, it doesn't hurt. It's actually one of the easiest piercings I've ever had. Even Mrs. Viking said, she goes, it looks like it should have always been there. It's one of them piercings that just looks right. But my beard needs a bit of a trim, so I might do that later. But yeah, I just got to recentral it. But I forgot about it because it doesn't hurt. It's weird. It's one of them piercings that when you have it done, it does make your eyes water a little bit. And Mrs. Viking made like a bit of a collab photograph of me afterwards, like this, sporting the new piercing, but she's also got a photograph of it being done. And let me tell you guys, that does not look fucking pretty. It really doesn't. The face that I'm pulling is what the lady that does the piercings asked me to do so that it would sit right once she's, you know, stuck that javelin through my hooter. So I've got kind of a collab side by side, but there's only a couple of people that have seen that photograph, and I was actually toying with the idea of doing just a bit of a funny post, a bit of an expectation versus reality kind of thing going on, you know, because it's all like, oh yeah, Kev got a new piercing, yeah, looks cool. Yeah, it's lovely, but what you didn't see was the shit behind the scenes getting it done, which is like, you know, the tears streaming down my face. But that was an involuntary tear streaming. It wasn't me crying. It didn't hurt. It was just, it stung a bit. But because it's the nose, anything to do with the nose, obviously your eyes fucking watered, you know what I mean? So yeah, so I wasn't sure whether or not to post that picture, because it could probably do me some damage. On the other hand, it might send it the opposite way. We don't know. But right here, right now, you guys will never know, because I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. You have seen the tortilla challenge. Like I said, you know, Madam President, I know you've seen it because you're commenting on it. And Miss Turtle as well. Hey, by the way, Miss Turtle, I haven't seen her in a minute. Like, is she okay? Everything all right with Miss Turtle? So like I say, last week she wasn't in. I don't think she was in any of my streams last week. I'm not sure. She might have popped in through the shed build, maybe, but I normally see, you know, you normally see someone a bit more often than, you know, on the regular. And then when you do a stream and certain people don't show up, I mean, I know obviously with the time difference, people show up at later times. Like I'm sure in about 10-15 minutes, there's probably going to be a few more people coming in to say hello. But yeah, when you haven't seen a couple of people for a while, it's kind of like, you know, Turtle's absolutely legendary, like yourself. You start thinking, is everyone okay? Is that, you know, you hope everyone's doing well, that kind of thing. But yeah, early starts for me tomorrow, guys. Like I say, I've got to go down to a place called Hull, which is a couple of hours away from me, which means I'm up at sort of 4:15 in the morning. To be ready to go pick my colleague up at 5:30. But yeah, that shed build stream that I did, that was, I think that was actually my longest stream to date, to be fair. I think, what was it, 6 hours, 6.5 hours, something like that. Didn't even realise how much time had gone past. But if you watch back at the stream at the beginning for the first hour or so, you'll see the reason why it took so long to bloody build. It was hilarious in the end when you look back and you see the instructions were non-existent. There wasn't a single set of instructions for that particular shed on this planet, and it was from a reputable company as well, believe it or not. You know, do the math on that one. But I did make a short snippets of photographs, you know, from like start to finish, and you know, put a few funny pauses in there, just for shit and giggles. But yeah, it's my closest shot to hitting 2,000 views. I think it's something like 1,972, 73. Oh, hold on, I think that's my little monsters back from boxing. Who is it?
Hello?
What do you want?
Thank you.
Goons. Alright, have a good time.
Erin didn't have like the best of time.
Why?
She just didn't really like the first part and then the last part because it was 10 minutes of just like running around and stuff like that, and it was making her feel like nauseous and all
The
that.
warm up.
Yeah.
And the warm down.
And then
Right.
Then, she liked all the boxing part.
Hey, Jake.
Because it was her first lesson, she was just on like a bag doing stuff.
Yeah.
But everyone else was doing partner work, so she thought she was alone.
All right. Okay. I get you.
But she did say she wanted to try that gymnastics there.
Right.
So if she can find out some stuff about the gymnastics, like age groups and stuff, if it's like the same day, I can take her down with me and pick her up at the same time.
All right. Well, you ventured kind of 3/4 way into the house and you got your trainers on. Might be an idea to take them off.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the best. And was it not what you expected?
I thought they were going to go like into the ring and like do that.
Oh, so you thought you were only going to get straight in the ring, put gloves on and start punching people?
Yeah.
And then
It was an expectation versus reality.
Oh, sorry guys. You can't actually get in the ring and box until you've been for a medical at the doctors and the doctors signed you off fit and healthy, which you are, but you have to, because that's where you get to. That's you can do sparring and stuff like that, but then if you're going to actually have boxing fights, you've actually got to go get a medical done by the doctor nowadays. It's all, didn't even know that.
Yeah, because when I was talking to Kevin, he was like, next year for the new season of boxing and stuff, they were like, we'll get some people tested out, for the medical side so they can actually do sparring and all that.
Right, okay.
Because you're not allowed to spar yet, because no one has their thingy done yet there.
Right.
But
San Andreas, welcome. How we doing, man? How we doing? How's your day going? Have you had a good day?
They were basically these
I see you, Jake.
hard pillows on the wall. For an hour straight, I just had to punch.
Yeah, that's what the trial thing is. So do you think it's not for you, or do you want to give it another go, or what?
Rogan said that the guy who had this time gave us quite a bit of a chance because he wasn't there for 4 weeks.
Yeah, because today, do you know the guy you met when I first went? And
Yeah.
It was the guy with the glasses.
Right.
We hadn't had him in about 4 or 3 weeks of lessons, so when he came back, he just made us do all that. But the other guy, Tony, he's a lot nicer, so he doesn't make us do as much. So, and I think she would like it if she met Tony, but it's not my opinion. My choosing.
Right. Okay, right. Do you want to stick the oven on
Yeah.
for your teas and then go quickly get showered? And don't leave a mess, because I've cleaned all the mirrors, as everyone here, as my witness will tell you. I've been cleaning mirrors. Right, let's have a look here. What we've got going down. San Andreas. I'm good. Had a lot of groceries today, and I feel nice. You've done a massive food shop, brother, have you?
Yeah, I might give it another go.
It's up to you. If you want to go back next week and have another go and have another go and see if it's any different. It might be different that you actually enjoy it next week. If you decide next week it's not for you, then we can have a look at the gymnastics one for you.
Yeah,
Do you think?
Give it another go.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to go get showered after Viking Bills
Yeah.
and get cleaned up?
Yeah.
Don't have water all over the floor.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please. But don't say it as a defeat. It's just something different.
Yeah.
You've gone and have a go. You said you'll give it a go next week. Yeah? See how it goes. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. We'll look for you something else.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Legend. All right, get your tits up the stairs and go get showered. Brother, I am absolutely amazing. I am. I've just been cleaning the mirrors in the house and having a chat with whoever is here. Well, you know me. I fucking talk a glass of eye to sleep. I just like talking, and it's somewhere you can come and, talk about your day, see what you've been up to, and just chill, just relax. Look, as I am now. Viking relaxing on his nice reclining sofa. But yeah, I was just explaining, I don't know how much of the stream you've heard, however, you've literally just dropped in. But I had a new windscreen replaced on my car because we had a rock through the windscreen on Sunday gone. Went to get it fixed on Tuesday. Turns out, we've got the new windscreen in. Like I say, it's all been calibrated, and because I've obviously got sensors all over my car for the lights, the radars for the distances, and, for the window wipers and stuff. So I had to go and get it calibrated. So I sat down there for 3 hours while they did this bloody windscreen, only to find that the windscreen's got a manufacturer's fault in it. So I've had to rebook in now for not tomorrow, the following Friday, to go and sit for another 3 hours. For them to take out the new windscreen and replace it with another new windscreen that hopefully is blemish free. So that's kind of the excitement of my week thus far, brother. It is and it isn't, mate. It's one of them fucking things. Do you know what I mean? It's what?
Where's the bath mat?
The bath mat's in the bath. The floor mat.
Yeah, the floor mat to stand on.
Just put your towel on the basket, get dried in the bath, dry one foot, step out and dry the other one. Just be careful.
Alright, love you.
Love you. Get in the shower. You stink. Yeah, it is and it isn't, because, like I said, at one point in life, it would have been absolutely boring as shit. But because obviously I've got, other streamers that I watch and that you've dropped into, and, at the times that they're on, I just sit and watch them. Go get a sandwich and sit on the sofas at the place where they fix the windscreens, and sit and watch the streams that are going down and catch up with you guys and see what you're up to. Just look at something a sec. Oh, I can't do it right here, right now. But yeah, you've been part of the community some time now, brother San Andreas, Andre, San Andre. Yeah, you've been with us quite a bit of time now. From the first time you came in. Yeah, you have, and you're quite an honest dude. You're quite an honest dude, and I like you. Hang on a sec. Let's have a look. Stick something else up in the chat. There you go. Bish bash bosh. Promotion time for San Andreas. You are now a Viking moderator for all my channels, whether it's COD Mobile or live streams here. So if anyone's being unruly, you can boot them out. Or do like I do. If they're being unruly, just stick them in a timeout for 10 years. So what are you doing for the rest of your evening? What are you up to? I really need to keep a track of the time differences in different time zones of who's where and what. It's like I say, it's not that I don't care or I'm not bothered. Yeah, all that shit, my mate. And you like I said, you're one of the real ones, and I do believe you would have the same gut instinct in your stomach, the pit of your stomach when you read something, you know someone's being an absolute knobhead, that you just boot them out. What is that? Oh, I see. I see what that is. It's weird, that thing now, that XP thing that comes up. Binge some food. First some Boston Broad, Dutch treat. Oh, okay. And then some shawarma. Do you know what? I've never had that before, and we've actually got a fucking shawarma. I think it's shawarma. You got this right, haven't you? We've actually got a shawarma place round the corner from us. I've never tried it. Last Kingdom, yes. Viking brother, that is Uhtred of Beppenburg. Love that for that program. Absolutely loved it when we watched it. I think we went to that when Vikings was. I can't remember if Vikings was taking a break or waiting for a season to come, or we're looking for something else, and someone said, "Oh, Last Kingdom, we'll watch that." If that popular, you've actually got 10 shops in one street. That is mental. Well, yeah, given you've got to kind of think that kind of trail of thought if you've got 10 of the same of something in one street, you're kind of like, what the fuck is going on here? But, you know, if they're making money and they're not getting caught, fucking good on them. There's got to be more easier ways. But if you're going to make money, it's, you know what I mean? The empty ones. The fuckers, man, aren't they? Absolute shitbags. There's always someone getting rich somewhere along the line. But, you know, for people like you and I, at least you can say we've done it the honest way, the hard-working man's way. Just have a look back up here a second, see who else is, just in case I've missed anything. But yeah, Uhtred, Last Kingdom, absolutely loved that. We loved that. It was awesome. No, I think I've all caught up. Yeah, Uhtred, he's like the best, isn't he? He's like fucking awesome, that dude. Trying to think of his was it no, it was Viking Ethelsted. Is it Ethelsted the fucking his main fucking frick, yeah. It was we honestly we loved it. I think we actually watched it I think we actually went back and watched it quite a bit of it second time round, to be fair. Because what are we watching at the minute? There's another one. Have you seen Guthred? That's it. Thank you. Yeah, that was that was awesome. I might actually go back and watch that again. Watch it over. There was another one we watched. Have you seen one called The Last of Us? It was based on the computer game. It was actually my son, Viking Bills. He actually brought that to our attention. You're on your third watch of it now. Yeah, we enjoyed that as well. That was cool. Really enjoyed that. Trying to think what else there is. Because we are watching, because you obviously watched there was a few of us. There was obviously the Game of Thrones we watched. There was Vikings. There was Last Kingdom. The Walking Dead we watched from start to finish. And then there's actually all the spin-off ones of Walking Dead with like Daryl Dixon, and there's one with like Maggie and Negan at the minute. We've been watching, but we try and let a few of them build up, so it doesn't leave you on a cliffhanger, and you've got to wait a week to watch it. It's like we always like build like 3 or 4 up and get a good night's binging in to be satisfied with it. I tell you, did you watch the film Happy Gilmore? The first one, Adam Sandler, the golfing one. Did you watch that? Because we've just watched, Negan. He's all right. Him. He was obviously always an asshole in the beginning, but it's just his character. But if you ever watch interviews and behind the scenes of Walking Dead with him in the background, like the background scenes and things. Did you watch? Yeah, but yeah. Did you watch the? You haven't seen the first one either. I'd say watch the first one before you watch the second one. But the second one that's just come out on the 25th, we watched that the other night, right? Watch the first one. It is fucking brilliant. It really is. It's one of my absolute all-time go-to films. Like if I've got nothing to watch, I'd stick it on now and watch it. But the second one has got lots of references from the first one, like clips of the first one in it. Like when you see the characters from the first one, like his golfing caddies and some of the players that were like young lads that are now, that were helping back then and now part of the golfing tour. In the second one, it has like clips of them back from the first one, showing you when they were young to what they are now. Negan, he was a loose cannon, but we actually liked him, me and Mrs. Viking. He played a hella good bad guy, and you get your bad guys in films and your good guys in films. Like we always said, like Rick, he was always a bit of a drip. He was always a bit wet behind the ears. Do you know what I mean? He was the main character, but like Negan was what we like to call a good bad guy. He played an awesome bad guy. You know, the way he used to fuck shit up. So with that's the reason we love Negan. But yeah, it was Rick. He was just, I don't know, he just used to cry a lot all the way through things. You know, that cry, that infamous cry that he has. But yeah, if Rick was a bit tougher throughout it, and made his decisions were always, when it got to certain scenes, you could see that they've got to do this, and he was always kind of like, well, there's got to be another way, and there isn't another fucking way. It's got to be that way. We can see it's got to be that way. The world can see it's got to just fucking go. Just go do it that way. And I think a lot of the time, I don't know. If it had made him a little bit tougher, I think it would have made the whole watch experience better. But yeah, Jake's on Walking Dead. How far through on Walking Dead are you, Jake? Are you kind of like watching it a second time round, or what season are you up to? The Korean guy's Glenn. Yeah, he played a good part. It was sad when he went. I don't know how far you are into it. So,
when I make my tea, do you want me to make you a sausage butty?
I'm good, mate.
You sure?
Like really, yeah.
I don't wanna use
Oh
my
no, is there?
sausages.
Oh no, because I don't know what time Ruben's coming. Rube's coming on.
Alright, okay.
Just get the oven on. Get the trays out. Get the oven on. Get it up to temperature.
It's temperature now, because I had it on before I went to.
Right, get the sausages in then, mate, and then we'll get them cooked, and then we'll just heat the sauce up in the pan for them.
Yeah.
I think season 8 or 7. See, Walking Dead, the original Walking Dead, I haven't watched in a minute. So I don't know which them are, but yeah, when... Oh, did you not watch any further than that? Because the imaginary girlfriend wasn't actually imaginary. She was actually real. But then I think she turned out to be a bit of a penis in the end. Screwed him over a little bit. But yeah, it was... I don't know, it got to a bit of a stage where... they're almost like dragging it out a bit. It's almost like some of the episodes got boring, and towards the end of the seasons, and then we had to sort of go back to rewatch a few just to sort of catch up on stuff. Before the new season started, kind of thing.
Would you like a tea or a coffee or anything?
Do you know, I'd love a coffee. In fact, no, can I have a tea, please? But yeah, it got a bit boring, and we didn't stop watching it, right? We didn't stop watching. We did kind of muscle through, and we did watch them all, and then they got really good again, which was great because, like I said, I don't know why they change stuff the way they do sometimes. You've got a good thing going, so why make it boring? Why draw things out? But one of the best ones that I loved was, do you remember the character that played Jesus when Jesus came into it? The guy with the long hair, like the kick-ass fighter. Yo, brother Tabo, wagwan, my brother. Bomba clat. How you doing, man? How are you doing? Where is Rooster? But yeah, guys, seriously as well, Tabo Gaming, this dude here, right, he streams 7 days a week. 7 days a week, 150 hours a day, right? And in that 150 hours a day, he has to work, he has to eat. I don't even think he's sleep. We actually do think he's actually fucking Batman. It has come across conversation before. But yeah, Tabo Gaming. Check out Tabo Gaming, honestly. That dude is awesome. You'll have a laugh a minute with his gaming skills. But yeah, we just talk about The Walking Dead, Tabo, the series Walking Dead and Last Kingdom, which I haven't seen in a minute, which I'm actually gonna. Excuse me. Been a long ass day today. Been hot as well. So yeah, Last Kingdom, Uhtred. He's an absolute legend character. And obviously the Vikings. You know, everyone sort of watched the Vikings. But yeah, Tarbor, we're working on getting Tarbor's subs up, getting him to his goal of where he wants to be. He's got loads of subscribers and followers, and it's not surprising. His content is absolutely golden, absolutely golden. You know, if there's anything you need to know about COD Mobile, check out Tarbor. Walking Dead people, Glenn, Rick, Eugene, Michonne. Michonne was an awesome character. Abraham. Yeah, he was another one I was gutted when Abraham got killed as well. That was shit. Oh, yeah. Was it Ezekiel? Was it King Ezekiel? Was it Ezekiel that it was King Ezekiel that had the tiger? That was funny. But yeah, Herschel, I do believe they killed off a lot of the best characters way too early in the seasons. Because towards the back end, yeah, he was awesome. He was brilliant. I did like the relationship that him and Carol had. That was brilliant. What are you up to, Tabo? Are you still streaming, or is that you? Are you done for the day now? Is it time to start smashing them edits out and getting some videos on? These are things I was talking about earlier, guys. Like I say, when I first started sort of posting on YouTube, Gamer Shelley. Sorry, I've just had a notification come up for Discord from another awesome person. But Gamer Shelley, check out Gamer Shelley as well, because she's another brilliant. Screen there, don't really like the Gulag thing. I've not, do you know what, Tabo? Like I say, I mean, I've done the downloads for the game and I've updated everything for it. But like you know yourself, like I normally switch between the Thursday and Friday, depending what I'm doing with the whether it's COD M or an IRL. So I haven't actually played it. But when you say the Gulag, is that what I'm thinking it is with the regular Call of Duty on console, where if you die, you go to the that thing where you've got to fight someone to get back into it? Is that what is that? Am I on the right track there? Don't really like the Gulag thing. If we're going to use the Gulag, we'll have to play it as a team. I remember you saying in your stream, it was, Black Ops 6. I haven't played on the console for years. I think, which fucking Call of Duty was it? You remember the Call of Duty that came out where they had the exoskeleton suits, where there was like the futuristic jumping one? I think, God's honest truth, that was the last time I played COD on console. There's a new Gulag and Isolate. Now, when you die, you go to the Gulag first. Then if you die again, your teammate has to buy you back. Ah, yeah, I heard, because didn't one of your teammates not buy you back out in a game? And I was like, what an absolute fucking sausage. Like, why? This is why when I... that's moderators, Jake. I don't moderate people straight away. That's not for any other reason. Then I like to get to know people for a bit of time, and it's not a long period of time. It's just, if you've been coming to the streams regularly, and you do seem absolutely fucking salt of the earth. So please don't take that as a bad thing. It's not. It's just people that I have certain people in that sort of help me look after my stream when I'm gaming, and they kick out dickheads all the time. You get your trolls and stuff. And like I've always said, I welcome trolls. I welcome them in to come and, give me their best, because we always shoot it down. And if I don't see it and I don't shoot it down, trust me, these guys in blue they're like the fucking, honestly, they're like the popo. They will deal with that shit. But, keep coming to the streams, brother. if you play COD on phone, you know, I do like a lot of these guys. Like I play COD with Tarbo when I get time. And, you know, OD and Lexi and, you know, yeah, it really does. It really does. You know, it just shows the bullies of the world that you can't behave that way. Do you know what I mean? I have a couple of basic rules in streaming, whether it's the IRLs like this or whether it's the COD mobile. Respect the stream, respect the fucking streamer, yeah? Because there are ways and means of getting rid of those guys that don't belong there, and it's so quickly done. You know, that's basically it. And other than that, welcome to the world of what you've been a part of for the last few hours. It's a real place to chill out. This is like Tabo will come and relax his eyeballs on a screen for the last God knows how long that he's here for, because he has been absolutely obliterating the world of COD since early hours of this morning. Like I say, I've been at work today, and from about, I normally see him come on my time at about 10 o'clock, because I have my first break, and I normally get a notification that says Tarbo's streaming. Total Derek! Oh, brother Derek, you legend, you Heidi peekaboo, you. Where the hell have you been? I haven't seen you in a minute, brother. Total Derek, go check out his channel, right? You watch that dude with a sniper, and trust me when I say this, guys, you would not want to be in them fucking crosshairs, because he will end you. He will put your lights out. Trust me, he is awesome. But appreciate you stopping by, Total Derek, my brother Derek from another realm. But yeah, check him out. He's a bloody good COD player, and he likes to hang in the background and just present himself at lastminute.com, and he's probably been here this whole fucking time. But yeah, Tarbo, you know, as with the different time zones of where people live, you know, I catch Tarbo in the morning throughout the day when I'm having a break and, you know, on the way home, and then OD comes on and I jump into his stream for a bit and then switch back. And, you know, I try and keep up with everybody. You know, I don't do favorites. Like, I love yous all. I do. Anyone who I'm like with Tarbo and OD, you know, brother Derek, you know, Madam President, she wasn't even here earlier, and I know how busy she is. You know, ruling the kingdom, if you like. She's probably laughing if she's saying that. You know, I haven't seen Turtle for a while. That's it's not concerning me, but you know, we love Turtle and Rabbit. We do. And like I was saying before, when you haven't seen people that are sometimes like a bit of a regular in your stream, you kind of start going down the trail of, you know, you hope everything's all right, and you know, wishing, if you like. Is that what it's going to be, Tabo? When you've got the locust kitted out, whenever you kill someone, you just that's going to be the catchphrase. You've just been derricked, or you've just been total derricked. But yeah, no, Tabo's hilarious. Tabo is hilarious to watch streaming, guys. So check him out. Hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. But yeah, it's hard. I kind of get snippets of people's streams through the day. Like I say, work at the minute is just hella busy. Like I say, tomorrow I've got to be up at 4:30 in the morning because I'm leaving for 5:30. I've got a 2-hour drive down south. And it's the worst kind of job. It's an alteration to a scaffolding kit that I've already installed. It's probably going to take me an hour to do the whole job, but then I've got to come back all the way up north to go to another job to collect gear that I've already done at a farm out in the sticks. So yeah, it's one of them. It's a bit of a driving day tomorrow with not a great deal of work, if you like. But you know, you get them days from time to time. But what makes it, like I say, because I've grown with this community of, you know, Tarbo, Total Derek, OD, Madam President, you know, Smurder, my brother Camel, fucking love that guy to bits. He's my absolute fucking rock, that dude. Him and Owly. You know, I've grown with you guys. I would actually go as far to say a short period of time, because I've only actually been streaming for I think about 6 months now, guys. That's 6, 7 months maybe. But you know, when it came about, you know, all these people in blue in this stream, other than San Andreas, who has just been promoted tonight, helped me achieve them subscriptions to be able to stream, to be able to do these things. But yeah, this was just kind of I wasn't doing much tonight, and like I say, it's been a hot day. We've been I've been here, there, and everywhere, and it's just kind of like, you know, I'm just gonna sit and chill and talk to you guys tonight, and then tomorrow I'll probably be streaming a bit of COD Mobile as normal, and see how we get through there, see what type of gameplay we have. But like I say, I only play sort of 2 days a week online because, like I say, you know, Mrs. Viking's home sort of beginning of the week to midweek, so we kind of do our thing, you know. And then, you know, when it's just me on a Thursday and a Friday with the kids, they're now doing boxing classes and stuff like that. So I'll do the live streams. Like I say, we did the shed last week. Had a bit of COD Mobile. Yeah, no, I get it. Like I say, Tarbor, you know, I've mentioned it in past streams. You know, what I have with you guys and the friendship I have with you guys, I haven't got here where I am, so to speak, because like I say, I have acquaintances and I have, you know, people I work with and people I get on with, but I have something so much better with you guys. Yo, Jake's actually on his sister's alternate account. Lorna Smith is actually Jake, guys, and he seems absolutely fucking sound as a pound. So I hope to see you again, Jake. I hope to see you again. Well, like I said, I'm on stream tomorrow night, my brother. So if you get, you know, 5 minutes to come in and drop a like, say hey. Please do, but spread the name, spread the word. We're trying to get the subs up so that, you know, other people can come and have a chat and talk about their day. But thanks very much for dropping by. Like, seriously, for reals. Check out all these other guys in here, like Tarbor, Total Derek. You know, anybody else in here, check them out. Like, honestly, you will not be disappointed. Crowned Music, you know, thanks very much. Thanks very much for dropping by. Drop a like, hit a subscribe, and hit the bell for all, because like I say, I do all sorts of, you know, weird and wonderful stuff, and you know, it's like an all rounder for everybody. So, you know, we hope to see you again. I hope to see you again. But yeah, I don't do. I'm a bit of an eclectic music listener. I don't have a favorite. I have bands that I like, but I like everything from classic soft rock, metal. There are even some moshing head stuff that I'll have a joke around with and play, you know, and things like that. But I like everything. I listen to whatever's on. It doesn't matter if it's classical. I mean, Andrea Bocelli, he's actually one of my favorites. You'll know one of the classic obvious, "Time to Say Goodbye," which me and Mrs. Viking, I think we've probably heard it before, but not realised it as much. Was the first time we started really loving that was from watching the. Have you ever seen the film with Will Ferrell, Blades of Glory? It's the ice skating one where they end up fight. They're like rival ice skaters, and then they kind of get banned from skating, but then they have to team up as the male pair of ice skaters, figure skating. If you've never seen Blades of Glory, like seriously, it is ball-droppingly funny. But "Time to Say Goodbye" was one of the songs played in that film, and you know, from that point on, we kind of actually loved it even more. Yeah, jazz music, like lounge. I like lounge music as well. Like when my parents used to live in Germany, you know, when I first got together with my wife, you know, we went out there, and you know, there's a lot of the bars, and what I used to love about them was they used to have like lounge music. It was quite dark in there. It was very relaxed atmosphere, and it was brilliant. San Andreas, you've seen it, yeah. Chaz Michaels. Um, I'm sorry to hear that, brother. I didn't want to. It wasn't my obviously intention to bring up bad memories. But yeah, it's one of our favorite songs. It is. We love it. But yeah, I listen to everything. I listen to everything. Like I say, we Mrs. Viking bought me a record player, an LP player, so we're starting to collect vinyls. Some of the new songs nowadays we've got on vinyls, and we've got old ones like Elvis and Johnny Cash, and I think we've actually got fucking I forget his name now. We're starting to sort of build a collection, and some of the older records that we've bought, like the sound is just absolutely out of this world. And it's a lot better to listen to because it's not like new age technology where you can just hit skip, or you can say Alexa next track, that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? You actually sit and listen. Have I seen Squid Games? Yes, I have. I've seen them all from start to finish. Viking Bill's my youngest lad. He actually got us into it, and we loved it. We loved it. We just recently watched the latest episodes, which, if you've seen, is now, I think they're going to bring it to America, because obviously at the end of the last one, it was in the States, and a female actress playing that game, where they slap the cards off the deck to flip them. So yeah, it was. Yeah, we enjoyed that. We actually enjoyed that. It was good in the beginning at first, where the dub thing took a little bit of getting used to. But sorry, 2 seconds. My son came up on it before, and I just remembered I was chatting away. Josh, hi, hello. Hope you're all right, guys. Hope you're being safe, not being silly. That's me eldest son, Viking Roo. He's out with his pals somewhere doing some flower shopping or something, I think he was saying. Return to American Squid Games is his most American actor. Yeah, because the front man, he was actually. Did you ever watch the G.I. Joe films with Channing Tatum? Well, you remember there was the guy who didn't speak, that always had his face covered, and his nemesis was that. He was in that. It was in his younger days, though. He was actually part of the bad guys' outfit in his younger day. Check out G.I. Joe. If you Google G.I. Joe, YouTube G.I. Joe scenes, you'll actually see him. He's actually one of the bad guys in them films. Like I say, they're a bit cheesy. They're like an action film, futuristic tech, like an elite outfit of the military kind of thing. It's all right. Mortal Kombat films, yeah, I watched them. I don't know how old you are, brother San Andreas, but there was. Do you remember the game from Sega, Street Fighter? They actually did a film of that with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Kylie Minogue, and it was the fucking cheesiest film on the planet. But I loved that as a kid growing up. 31 years young, top dude. But yeah, it was. We've been watching. I tell you what, we have been watching as well. Have you ever seen? Excuse me. Did you ever watch Yellowstone with Kevin Costner? Van Damme. We have a bit of a private joke, because I used to do martial arts when I was younger. And, obviously the Van Damme splits, and when he does the, you can actually stand up against the wall with doing the splits in the air kind of thing. I used to tell my wife that I could do things like that when I did karate in my younger day. And we still laugh about it now, fucking 150 years on. But yeah, some of the old Van Damme films were quite good. Universal Soldier. That was all right. If you've seen The Expendables with Sylvester Stallone, I think it was the last one? Expendables 4, I think, was Van Damme. I think he was in that as well. Didn't actually play a bad part in that one. Like I say, a lot of the stuff Van Damme does, it's Have you seen, is it Bloodsport or Kickboxer, where he goes to become the fucking Thai boxing champion? A lot of that's quite cheesy. If you, because that was another funny thing as well that I used to do when we used to go out. If you've seen, you know, where he's drunk and he's in the bar in, is it Bloodsport or is it Kickboxer? I think it's Bloodsport, where his coach takes him to a bar and he ends up dancing. If you go on YouTube and search Van Damme dance, the Van Damme dance, right, honestly, it is fucking hilarious. That's how my wife said. Yes, that dancing scene in that bar. I have been known when I've been very tiddly. When we've been out on the town having a drink. That is them dance moves come out quite frequently just for the giggles of it. And like I say, Mrs. Viking would tell you, she cringes every single time, but it's funny. It's hilarious. We have a good laugh at it. Right, Bill.
Yeah.
Are you giving them sausages a shake?
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Right, good lad.
Literally only 10 minutes and then they're done.
Right, well, once they're nearly done, just turn off the oven and let them keep warming there while you warm the sauce up.
Yeah. What should I put this thingy on? Like 7? What's 7? Like 4?
What?
For the sauce, so it doesn't boil.
Yeah, you want to put it on 5 or 6 to start with. Put it on the front right one.
Yeah.
I'll come through in a minute anyway. But yeah, like I said, there's Yellowstone. It's about ranchers, cattle ranchers and things like that. That's a bloody good watch. Really good watch. A lot of action, a lot of shooting, a lot of deaths. That's good to watch. What else have we been watching recently? I'm trying to think. We've had quite a few new bits we've been doing. But yeah, when you sort of look back, I've got it up. It's actually on the screen in front of me now because obviously I like the Rocky films. Yeah, we do the. Did you ever watch the In-Betweeners? Back to the Future. The Back to the Future trilogy was my absolute all-time favourite. I've still got the DVDs for that upstairs somewhere.
Right, what should I put the sausages on now?
If you just put the oven on, are they done?
Nearly.
Nearly, right. Turn the oven down. Wait, how long have they been in?
They take 30 minutes, but they've been in 25 minutes.
They take how long?
30 minutes.
Right, give it 5 minutes and then turn the oven off.
Right,
And I just leave them in there because they'll keep warm while we warm the sauce up and that.
Right, I put it on 160, so it's like slow cooking.
Rocky films amazing, but they also made one with arm wrestling. Oh yes, I remember that one. It was fucking hell, I forget what that one was called. I know the one you're on about. I do know the one you're on about. Tell you what I did watch recently as well that I've never seen that my wife was gobsmacked at was Tombstone. Again, that was wild. That was Wild West. We watched that recently. Over the Top. Yes. Tombstone we've just watched recently. That was with Val Kilmer. You know, played Iceman in Top Gun. It was in there. Kurt Russell. He was in it. It was all about Doc Holliday, you know, back in the day and stuff. That was really good. And The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. I've just watched that. Yeah, rest in peace, Val Kilmer. He was an absolute legend actor. I fucking loved him. So yeah, we've watched a few old ones recently. And it's good. It's good to watch some of the old ones again that you maybe used to watch when you were younger, because I find I've missed bits or not understood them because of the age and experience side of things when I was younger. If I watch them now, it kind of makes a lot more sense, and the film's actually better now, even though it's like 25, 30 years old, or even older. Do you know what I mean?
What pan do you want me to use for the sauce?
The saucepan.
The big black one?
No, the saucepan, the one that's sloped. It's got sloped edges, the silver one. Right, I'll come through. Let's go through. He's looking confused at the pan situation for the sauces.
This one?
I know it's a lot of
beans
movies,
in.
but maybe we're from a different generation. Only slightly. I'm 42, my brother. Yeah, that one.
Alright, so put that there.
But yeah, like I say, it's different tastes. Like, you know, there's a few things on there, people that have recommended for me to watch, and you know, I've still got a few things on the list to watch. Yeah, see, not a massive difference, even though I look like I'm fucking 102 at the minute. It's because I need a fucking shave and get my hair cut. So what we do is, right, don't leave that on there just in case the other one comes on. Right, so just tip it in the pan. Right. That's it. Nice. Right, get that in the recite. All right, just put a smidge in. Whoa.
And shake up them.
Right, put the lid on. Just give it a little bit of a gentle shake. Oh, mate, it does. The thing is, I'm looking at it. I need to have a shave. I'm not a shave in a few days, but I've got to tidy myself up. I'll probably do that later on, maybe, or tomorrow. Right, have you? Right, you don't need to worry about all that shit.
Right.
All you're doing is warming this through, so then when they're done, you just snip them into it. Right, so which one are we on here? So you want front left. Right, so correct that onto 6. You're gonna need something to stir it with. Yeah. What else are you having with it? Did you say you're having rice with it?
Yeah, garlic and herb one, isn't it?
Right, so get your garlic and herb. Fox, you alright, love? Apparently so. Apparently so. I was a fugly fucker when I was younger, believe it or not. I don't know. I think my wife would probably agree with you on that one.
Do you just put this in a bowl?
No, because it actually gives you the instructions there, look. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. You've got to give it, you know, break it up. Oh, squeeze pouch. Right, it just takes 2 minutes in the microwave. Just tear the strip at the top a little bit. Right, keep an eye on that so it doesn't stick. Right, give your spoon, just give it a little bit of stir. Just watch for the bubbles. But yeah, it's I think it all depends on your lifestyle, brother. Like I say, when I first met my wife, I was a mess. Like seriously, and I only started booking my ideas up when I met my wife because I didn't want to fucking lose her. Do you know what I mean? So like we've been together now 18 years, and with her help and hairstyles and you know skincare regimes, if you like. Do you know what? Just see it as extra love. That's all it is. Yeah, I'm not ripped. Yeah, I was never designed to be ripped. I like my fucking food. I like to be able to eat. Yeah, I don't want to go out and think, oh, I can only have that because it's got 2 calories in it. No, I want to eat a fucking steak. I'm going to have a steak, I'm going to have chips, and I'm going to have extra fucking sauce. That is how we roll. Yeah, like I say, she's kept me on the right track with eating, and you know I have my moments where you know Viking's got to be Viking. He's gonna eat some shit. You're gonna eat some shit. But yeah, it's like you know you get the love of a good woman, and then you know you've got more of a reason to kind of keep your appearance looking good. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, with the hairstyles and the beard styles, and you know different clothing and stuff like that. It's you kind of do that. Of course he does. Of course he does. What the hell's going on here? Stop that. Right. Why is it? Oh, microwave.
Yes,
right. I always fuck this up. You know, I hate technology. Like, I can't tell you how much I hate technology. Yeah. I don't even have a laptop. And I'd rather just go and buy a stamp and write someone a letter. Right. So we set that away for 2 minutes to do its thing. We'll give it a shake. Right. Once that starts bubbling up there, so once you see the smoke coming up, yeah.
There it is.
Right, once it comes up and it starts getting a bit ferocious, what we can do is we can just knock it down to 5. Yeah, so you don't want to burn it, you just want to heat it through, that's all you're really doing.
And then once this is warmed up, shall I add sausage in?
Yes, once it's warmed up, turn that down to number 1, just get your sausages and just start snipping them into it.
I have that on 100 because they are ready, but I don't...
Right, so they've been in half an hour?
Yeah, I just don't want them going cold.
No, they won't go cold, you can leave them on 80. Yeah, I've got Brother Asifel commenting on some of my posts right now. That's going absolutely crazy. But yeah, like I say, it's It's been a journey. It's been a journey for me and my wife over the years, and you know it does. It has its hard times, and you know I believe in my heart now that you know the kids are getting older and life is gonna get so much better for us as parents, as so that we can get back to dating and having us time. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of what we're right. So now that's getting like that, mate. You want to get the heat turned down. Get that down to about 2. So you're just warming through. Yeah, so we're going to kind of do our thing as time goes on, do you know what I mean? Get out and see the world. And like I say, live stream stuff that we do, events that we go to, and, you know, so you guys can see what we kind of do. But like I said, financial gain from this isn't my goal. You know, if anything happens of it, great. But it's more just to get the subs up for when we do stream stuff like that, that you know, people have more of an interest when they see a channel with subscriptions to it. There's something about that person.
When are we doing the Whitby Steps?
I think that's the October. In October they're doing the Goth weekend. We're going to go and have a look at that. Yeah, and that's it. Because the thing is, when you do it for fun and you haven't got a goal, if that's your sole goal straight away to think, right, I'm going to YouTube to make cash, if that does not work out or it's not going to happen, it is soul destroying for that person. It really is. Like I say, all you'll ever get from me on here is me. All you'll ever get is what I do in life and stuff that I enjoy, because I'll put funnies on and trends at certain times just for the shits and giggles side of things, as you know, you'll see on my channel. But like, I can't give you anything else other than who I am. Otherwise, it would be no good. Do you get what I mean? It's got to be you. And if I'm not for you, you don't have to stay. That's the beauty of the options that you have here. But yeah, we're going to do quite a... We've got, you know, quite a few events coming up that we are going to get... like I say, once I find the right MagSafe charger for my phone, we do these events, so I've got more time to live stream, because when I'm doing it off regular signal for the phone and I'm out and about, I think from full charge, I actually haven't done one on this phone yet because I've got the Pro Max now, but my old iPhone 13, is it? Yeah, I had the iPhone 13 before. When I did the live stream out and about and regular signal, I think I got just over an hour out of a battery charge with the live streaming. So I'm pretty confident this is going to give me longer, because generally speaking, when I do live stream with COD Mobile for say 4.5 hours, I've only actually used about 40% of the battery life on my phone. So these are pretty impressive.
I did see, when we were in B&M the other day, I did see a thingy charger.
I saw that and I had a look at it. It was pish.
Shall I pull my sausages out and put it in the bag?
You will not. I'm live on stream. You will not pull your sausage out.
No, these sausages.
Yes, get them out of the oven.
Alright.
Yeah, panic stations.
Hey.
Right, I'll give that a mix.
I think it's starting to... Yeah, they look nice.
But yeah, like I say, guys, I'm still learning the do's and don'ts and the things you can and can't do and what you can actually have, like, you know, as far as home products that I'm using. You know, I don't want to get like a mark against my channel or anything like that. So I'm still kind of learning about that. So, you know, you don't need that, mate. You just get the tongs. Here, look. Get the,
I was just going to cut them.
No, just shush your gums. Listen. Get the scissors. Here. No, your mum's good scissors, them ones. So pick up the sausage and just start snipping. You want to cut them into probably about 3, maybe 4 bits. Each one into 4. But let's leave 2 out of the side for me.
Right.
That's it. Just hack them up. Just get them fucking snipped in. There you go. I'll give that a mix at the same time. But yeah, like I say, we'll... It depends how big it goes, like I say. If it does get a bit bigger, I think I might actually have to think about purchasing YouTube, like music and stuff like that, because you can only actually add music if it's like a short for less than 60 seconds or less, which sometimes I put stuff up. There's so many beautiful songs out there that I could stick on, and I think it would actually help me not get copyrights as well. I think I've got one. But do you know what? I've been through the video with the copyright on it, and I cannot figure out for the life of me what it's for. Because if you actually watch the video, there's nothing in there. There's no like product branded names. There's no music to the actual video, so I don't know.
Do you see one, 2 sausages or 2 cooked sausages?
No, leave, you know, you cut that one up, but then just leave the other 2 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, it's because I'm in no rush, because I'm not like got any financial plans for this, so to speak. I'm what will be will be. Yeah. Like I say, some stuff I do, I think, you know, when I streamed the parade, for instance, when I did that, there was something like just shy of 1,000 people had come through that in less than an hour. Pip, do you want some? What do you want to eat?
I was just gonna get some cereal.
Do you not want like a sausage sandwich? You want sausage butty?
I think, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You
You alright?
Yeah.
Tired.
She did do a lot of running and she looked tired.
He's got his fucked. But yeah, because like I say, because I'm in no rush. Like every stream that I do, whether it's gaming or building a shed or I don't know, just anything. Do you want the rice in there?
Yeah, I think I'll have the rice in there.
You want it all in?
Yeah, because then when I pour it, it's not like a...
Well, I think I'm going to have a taste of this.
You will.
Cuisine when it's done. 'Cause I wasn't going to eat, but now these ingredients that are folding in together are starting to look mighty tasty. Sweet and sour sausage with
Sweet and sour sauce with apple and
garlic
sausages.
and herbs. Garlic and herb rice. Actually, it was quite good. It's quite tasty. But yeah, that was it. I'm in no rush. So it'll get to where it's going in its own time, kind of thing. Like I say, but whenever we do anything, whether we go for a walk up in the mountain, up in the Dales and the Yorkshire moors, and to doing the live streams in the town with the parades, and I'll stick it all out there just for everyone to see, because I can, like I said, I can only show you. This is me, basically. This is what I do. Like I say, I'm not for everybody, for whatever reasons it is that may be. But the Call of Duty side of things, we do have such a giggle. When it's a good night, and we're getting some wins in. Like I played with me 2 youngest a couple of weeks back, and God, we had win upon win upon win. It was so funny, some of the commentary that we had when I watched it back, and that's us. How you hear us on that game is how we are every day. The kids are this fucking that's what we do.
That's not bad.
It looks good. Pass my vape, dude. Did I finish my tea?
It's right here. You didn't finish it.
So yeah, like I say, guys, you pick your days, come into the stream when I'm doing IRLs. I can't thank everybody enough who's fucking been here tonight. Like I appreciate everyone's busy, and if they've got a fraction of busy of how my life is, I understand. I understand you don't always get the time to do what you want to do. Sorry, baby, you want a spoon?
Yeah, turn that off now since it's nice and heated up. Do you want a taster?
What do you mean I don't want to taste? It's mine, where's yours? Right. On the side. And get yourself a little serving spoon.
What's this good for?
Yeah, won't. Right, take the bowl to the pan.
Yeah, it's going to move this that way.
But yeah, it's get it in. Oh, get it in. Get that sausage in there. Right, look, fucking I'll do. Lift the fucking spoon over the bowl. Right, look, what's all this? Look, you're spilling it everywhere. Hold the ball there. Stop what you're doing now. Get the spoon over the pan. Right, now scoop. Lift over the top of the bowl and then drop it into the bowl. Why are you whipping it up the bloody sides?
And then that's for you.
Chuffing hell.
Do you think it's a fork or a spoon?
I'd use a fucking spoon, man.
Hey.
I'm gonna have a little test of this bad boy. 'Cause, like I say, I even actually thought about, I don't know, this is what I was saying, I don't know what you can get away with and what you can't get away with for the copyrights of actually sticking, you know, like the Osbournes, you know, like they had a camera crew following them around, but I'm just more about stationary cameras in the house, but like, you know, day-to-day life, that kind of, like a real life watch, like a 24/7 thing, that, I don't know, I think that'd be quite a cool difference. But Brother San Andreas, I'm assuming you've seen the Truman Show. You know, Jim Carrey. Oh shit! Sorry about that. Yeah, well, that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Where they've got cameras everywhere, all over the bloody house and all over the lives, kind of thing. Oh, hot fosses. Let's get some bloody light on in here. Oh, lamps. Oh, he's funny. Have you seen, what about Yes Man? Have you seen Yes Man? Do you want one of them on?
How does the light do that?
Yeah, Yes Man, Jim Carrey, who works in the bank, and he goes to that conference thing, and then they turn around and tell him that he takes it the wrong way, but says yes to everything. That's some funny shit right there. Yeah, no worries, man. Listen, I'm going to be ending shortly anyway, because I've got get a bit of tidying up to do before Mrs. Viking comes home, because she walks in after she done her big clean the other day and sees the kitchen in that state, mate. My life won't be worth fucking living. So, but yeah, like I say, tomorrow, I'll be home early tomorrow. It'll probably be 1, 2... I dare say I'll probably be on stream tomorrow between sort of 4 and 5, maybe 5 latest on COD Mobile. So, you know, if you're kicking about and you want to come say hey, I mean, I can't remember if you said to you, because do you play COD Mobile? Alright, okay. No worries, but you can come watch the gameplay, it's funny. The people that I have in there are absolutely fucking hilarious. But yeah, if you get time, I appreciate, like I say, if you're busy, mate, you're fucking busy, I get it. But I'll probably, my time, I'm not sure what the times difference is with yourself. But UK time, it'll probably be between 4, somewhere from earliest as 4 to 5:30, and I'll be on till probably about 8:30. It'll only be like a 3.5 hour, 4 hour stream tomorrow. But yeah, the notifications will go out. I'm at 9 PM now. Alright, okay, see, about an hour ahead of me. Cool. But yeah, I'll we'll get on COD tomorrow. And if we see you there, great. Looking forward to it, brother. We're looking forward to it. But listen, thank you so much. You've spent most of your fucking evening with me. It's been a fucking blast, my mate, talking about films and all that. So yeah, well, have a good evening, mate. Do whatever you're doing, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. It's been a pleasure. But everybody else who's been in the stream tonight, Lexi, Tarbo, Jake, a newcomer to the channel, it's been muchly appreciated. It really, really has. It's nice to see new faces, new people. Excuse me, have a bit of a chat about whatever and whoever. You know, Madam President came in earlier. Even had time in her busy schedule to come and say hello. So yeah, it has been an absolute blast. Cleaning mirrors, talking about all sorts, and cooking some food even. But yeah, Call of Duty Mobile tomorrow night, guys. So if you get a minute, drop by. If not, we'll see you again soon. But keep the bell on so you get all my notifications and posts. All right, guys, time to go. Have a good evening. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for stopping by. Tell everybody about me. Drop a sub, drop a like, and hopefully we can get some more real folk in here as well. All right, guys, take care.